Pages record. Pages record. Niggas want the key to the game and I'm the locksmith. Rock sit chunky on the top of the Cartier. If you don't want me to pull up, just say that the party there. Really, I prefer to be alone and in my zone. It's crazy the kind of peace you get from chilling at home. Crack up my bitch in Rome, feel like a therapy. I really appreciate how y'all sharing me and listen to every word. Messages from people in places I never heard, telling me they love me and this is what I deserve. They say I gotta be going. And I know I'm destined to be something that my peers couldn't see. My money, my brain, my energy taking me. Can't nothing get in my way. And mama told me that I couldn't play. So every day I'm cooking like I'm back to selling plates. You know the one you break up and you sell them by the eights. Pistol in my waist, I pray I don't move it. But if it's me versus you, then I gotta use it. Like with a restroom. You got trash on your name like a wet broom. But a pussy get wet when I make the lamb room. Next room, it's a R&B top 10. GT63, this is not a stock Benz. Crop seeing, all I do is get the sample bags. I promise you I'm getting. You probably smoking lows. Whole bunch of color buzz, small no nose. You see these kind of clothes, you just can't fit. You know they let you in the store, but you can't sit. Meanwhile, I'm getting double cups of champagne. Security at the door like I'm on campaign. Damn shame, I've been doing this before rap. No cap. Driver asked me where I'm going, I wanna hear the motor. You can pass by the club, but I just need a soda. I wrote this on the back seat with a backwood. Just that good. Count paper every day like a teller at Chase. When it's you versus you, it's a hell of a race. Everybody ain't gonna smile, that's a hell of a face. I hope everybody win, don't no jealousy taste. Running plays, slow motion over no motion. I know niggas in the street who got no social. They really outside. Flip phone, don't even text him, it's a hotline. He used to hustle with some niggas who just got time. At the stop sign, you gotta look both ways. You can sell everything in here but the smoke stays. Folk plays, but I never touched a pig skin. One rule, the snitches gon' let the pigs in. Bigs in, on my headrest, I gotta have it. You know that soda in Zion is like a daily habit. But to get to this level, you gotta have a passion. Tell yourself I'm going.
Yes, sir. Microphone check 212, man, coming through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that came out tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a different night, different day. You know, had some things to do on the Tuesday, but we pushed it to Wednesday, but we still get it done this week, for sure. Now, we definitely into the future of the draft right now. And we are doing tight ends today. Tight end draft class of 2026. Let's get to the point, man. Thank y'all for coming out. You can be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, baby. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. So, try not to be too long, but we're going to get to the point. We're going to get you the straight tight ends and see how many guys that's definitely going to get an opportunity to get drafted. See some of the guys that, you know, probably you didn't know or do know. But we're just going to cover some of that. Get it to the top 2026 best draft classes of this year, tight ends. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Let me share my screen. You know what I mean? You know how I do it. Get straight to it. Try to get it on. Get it on down the road, man. Hey, man, shout out to the Dallas Mavericks, man. Cooper Flag dunked on somebody the other night. Dunked on Lopez, but did he get his shot blocked tonight by his ex-teammate? So I was looking at that, man. That's what I was doing watching the Mavericks game, man. Even though we lost, we could have pulled in with a win, but we didn't. But it's just, it's the end of the season. You know, Mavericks just trying to showcase what they got. A lot of young talent, man. We got some guys, man. We got some upcoming talent, so we got a lot of valuation situations going on when it comes to the Mavericks. Definitely the Mavericks are maintaining to keep Cooper Flag, make sure that he stay healthy as minutes. He's only 19 years old. He got a lot of upside for him, But like I say, he did get his shot blocked, man. It's part of the game. But be honest with you, I ain't never seen nobody block LeBron dunk. I haven't seen nobody block LeBron shot going up for that. But I'm not knocking Cooper Flag, man. But when it comes to going up for a dunk and dunking on somebody, bro, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It ain't no blocks. You know what I'm saying? You can't get blocked. You gotta be so high up there, the centers be like, you know what? I can't even do nothing about that. But that's his ex-teammate that blocked the shot. You know, they played Phoenix tonight, so maybe he just blocks the shot a lot in practice. You know how Cooper Flag dunks. Like, man, I see him dunk like this all the time in practice. This ain't nothing, bro. I got it. Don't worry, I got it. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Mavericks. Can't dunk on everybody. Can't. Some people you can. Some people you can't. Can't dunk on everybody. But I haven't seen nobody block Kobe's shot. I ain't seen no highlight of somebody when Kobe went up for a dunk and somebody blocked. I ain't seen that. I ain't seen nobody block Jordan's shot when he went up for a dunk. I ain't seen that. I ain't seen nobody block LeBron James when he went up for a dunk. I ain't seen that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm just saying, this is just my theory of dunking. If you are a basketball player and you going up for a dunk, the point is you should not be getting blocked by nobody. They should change their mind when they see you going up because you yamming on them, regardless of what's going on. So Cooper Flag, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I need you to work on that, bro. I need next year to be everybody not thinking about blocking your shot next year. You know what I'm saying? Or something. I need something. I need some intimidation when it comes for you going up in the air dunking on somebody. For sure, Mr. Flag. But it's all right though. You still cold in my book. You still, still icy. You know what I'm saying? But moving on, man. Let's get into it, bro. I can go on and on. Just share my screen. You know what I mean? Share my screen. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go. Alrighty then.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Draft Hub. Today, we are going to continue my top 10 positional group rankings for the 2026 NFL Draft. A little bit of a gap in the series itself. I tried to finish the series before the 2026 NFL Combine. I just kind of sort of ran out of time, between work and trying to produce these videos. It does take a little bit of time. So especially uploading a video every single day or short, whatever it may be, it does take a little bit of time. But I only have 2 positional groups left, and then I'll probably leave a big positional group video all the way for after all the pro days and everything like that. But today we're going to be taking a look at the tight ends. And man, it was one of the most fun groups to watch at the NFL Combine was the tight end group. I mean, just sensational overall athletes from top to bottom in that realm. So it's going to be interesting to see really how these guys get drafted, because there's so many different guys that have, so many different qualities and unique builds and unique athleticism. So this really is one of those lists for me that I'll preface by saying that I feel like there's a lot of guys that are interchangeable. And for me, it just comes down to what we've seen in terms of production. So, without further delay, let's dive into it here. We're going to look at some 5 honorable mentions, of course. So I have Joe Royer from Cincinnati, Marlon Klein from Michigan, John Michael Gillenborg from Wyoming, Sam Roush from Stanford, and Nate Boerkircher from Texas A&M. Now, I have an interesting story about Nate Boerkircher. Not the reason why he is on this list, but I actually had his dad reach out to me on X recently, and I got talking with him, and not only is Nate Boerkircher a great kid, his father's a great guy as well, Matt Boerkircher. And, we had a nice little moment there together just talking about his son and, gearing up for potentially playing at the NFL level. So that was really cool. The Boerkirchers are, from what I could tell at the very least, a really, really cool and down-to-earth family. But Boerkircher makes this list for me because and this list is going to be a little contradictory in some spots just because of the overall athleticism and receiving ability of some of these guys. But I really do take being a 2-phase tight end seriously at the NFL level. And Boerkircher is one of those players that I truly think is going to make a name for himself long term at the NFL as, a second or a third tight end. Kind of like, I think my best way to describe him would be like a Grant Calcaterra type of tight end where, he's going to be on the roster year in and year out. And, he's going to be in there for mostly blocking, but he'll catch a touchdown here or there. But blocking tight ends, I mean, look at Mercedes Lewis, how long he's been playing. What is he at his age 41 or 42 season? He got drafted in 2005? And he's still playing football because blocking tight ends definitely do matter. And Borkircher is going to be one of those guys, in my opinion, that is one of the best, first off, is one of the best blocking tight ends in this entire draft class. And that goes up there with guys like Max Clare. Tanner Arkin is another guy that I think is one of the best blocking tight ends in this draft class as well. These are guys, well, Max Clare, obviously, because he's just a really good tight end. But Borkircher, Tanner Arkin, a lot of these guys down the board are definitely going to make a name for themselves as players that, can be NFL level tight ends for a long time as maybe a tight end 2 or a tight end 3. Sam Roush is a player that I've seen skyrocket up draft boards because of his overall explosiveness in terms of being, an athlete and all that kind of stuff. Roush is more for me. I had him in my preseason tight end list. I had Roush as a player that I thought could sneakily be, a top 10 tight end. And I really just don't appreciate when people put players into their top 10 because of the overall RAS scores and the combine performances if they weren't in there previously. That's why I'll give him an honorable mention because obviously for the NFL, a lot of times you're going to see guys drafted for projection more than production. And that's kind of what Sam Roush is. Last couple of years at Stanford, didn't really stand out too well, but he's an explosive athlete that can get up the field quite easily, effortlessly, glides as an athlete. As an overall blocker, he leaves a lot to be desired for me, but I think that overall ability to kind of, just get up the seam and become a downfield weapon, I think is something that NFL teams are truly going to cherish and is over. And the explosiveness and the athleticism is pretty undeniable from Sam Roush. And kind of the same thing goes for John Michael Gillenborg here, because he's a player, I'll be quite honest with you guys, I was looking into as the season was going on, and I was like, I'm not really like seeing it with this guy. The athleticism sure was there, but I feel like he was a god awful blocker, at least grade wise. He graded out pretty poorly in every single game that he's played. I believe he was hurt for a little bit of the season though too, so I will give him that. But the grades were truly terrible. And then he puts up a really really nice back-to-back couple of performances at the Senior Bowl and then at the NFL Combine as well. You can't argue with 6'6", 249 pounds being able to move as quickly as he does. He's more of like a Sam Roush player, but amplified in a way. I do feel like, his overall athleticism is going to be something incredibly coveted by NFL teams and NFL scouts. He's probably someone that's going to wind up on as an early day 3 player. Kind of reminds me a little bit to a degree of a watered down version of Terrence Ferguson. Now, if you guys remember last year, Terrence Ferguson did go quite high in the NFL draft, second round to the LA Rams. But I think Gillenborg is a player that kind of has that type of field stretching potential because we didn't see too much of Terrence Ferguson for the Rams this year. I mean, as the season went on, we did, but he was always catching like a 20 or 30 yard pass as that true field stretching tight end that had good blocking ability. I think Gillenborg leaves a little bit to be desired as an overall blocker, but with that frame and the overall athleticism, I mean, that's someone that with pro level coaching could easily be shaped into a much better blocker. And speaking of, just a well-rounded tight end that, kind of emerged more this season than anything, Marlon Klein is another player that I have here, 6'6", 250 pounds. And I mean, with the lineage of Michigan tight ends, you're just looking at another guy that's probably going to be, an impactful player at the NFL level. Just haven't seen too much of it on the actual field at the collegiate level. But again, the athleticism is obviously there. The size is there. The willingness and effort as a blocker are there as well. He's someone that could definitely be a two-phase tight end at the NFL level at some point in his career, make a name for himself as, like one of the tight end position, to me, still lacks so much talent at the NFL level where, if you come in as a rookie and you catch like 50 balls for 650 yards and you're a good blocker, you might be considered a top 10 tight end in the NFL by the next year around. And Marlon Klein is just another one of those super athletic players that I think kind of hasn't put it all together just yet. But, I see the vision, the clay is there to be molded, and these NFL teams are absolutely going to take more of a chance on a big strong athletic tight end than others. And then Joe Royer is an interesting case for me as well, because Royer is a player that, is more of the receiving option for sure at 6'5", 247 pounds, has those smaller arms, a little bit of like at 6'5", 247, it's going to sound weird for me to say this, but a little bit more of a compactor build. The arms are a little short. Royer isn't a great blocker. He's present and he will try, but he's not there for that. His overall receiving ability is what's going to get him on the field. He's fleet of foot. He's a good mover. He's a good route runner as well, finds the soft spot in the zones. And he's a player that I think is going to be, a backup tight end, or maybe potentially a starter, or just a receiving only tight end option for a team as well, because he does move very, very well. He is someone that has a big frame for the middle of the field. I just think with the shorter arms that he possesses, and the overall lack of just that dominating type of blocking strength, I don't really think too many teams are going to ask him to play inline. He's probably going to play more of a big slot than anything else. But Royer is a player that I really, really liked as the season went on, and unfortunately, just due to the season wearing on, he kind of fell out of my top 10. But I still wanted to mention him at this point. Kicking off the top 10 itself, I have Jack Andrews from Texas, and on, he kind of fell out of my top 10, but I still wanted to.
Okay, man, let's get into the point. Let's check out Nate. Let's check out Nate highlights, man. Since he started out with Nate, let's see what Nate highlights looking like, man. Let's see what Nate highlights looking like, man. Let's see what he's doing over there. Nate highlights. Check out Nate highlights. See what he. This is Nate highlights, man, from Texas A&M. Texas A&M. See what he got.
Marcel Reed to pass. Comes underneath at the 45. To go, they have to have a touchdown. They have no timeouts. Reed in a pocket, got it through. Some traffic to Nate.
Looked like that almost got picked off. Oh, that's that freshman quarterback kid.
It is caught. Nate. 8 of 11.
That's a big tight end, man. He's big dude.
He'll step back and fire. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, he didn't want to tackle him, man. He looking like you didn't want none of that. But like he already in the end zone, man. He ain't got to tackle.
Was Reed to the tight end.
Ooh, that boy got flipped.
Reed, as he connects and hooks up with
Big tight end, man. Big dude.
Reed to pass again. Completes another one to his tight end downfield. Porkatcher, do it again. Reed. Room service, touchdown, Porkatcher.
So you guys are just like State Farm, right?
Yeah, that was Nate highlights, man. That's the end of highlights right there. So let's look at some of his attributes, stats. Come on. Look at some of his stats real quick. Check his stats out. See what we got here. 6'4", okay. 250, solid guy. You know what I'm saying? Total season, 19 receptions, 198 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He averaged 10.4 yards a catch. What was his best years? Looks like his best years just Yeah, it's the best season he had. He been playing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This dude been playing for like 6 years. What the freak? This dude got a real college career for real, man. He been playing 6 years in the game. Been playing since 2021. Wow. 2024, he had 6 catches, 102 yards, 17 point average catching, no touchdown. Yeah, he had no touchdown. Wow. Wow, he had no touchdown. He had no touchdowns in 2023 either. 5 catches, 51 yards, 10 yards catch. He had 1 touchdown in 2022, 6 catches, 52 yards, 8.7 yards a catch. So he probably get drafted based upon his size, but you just never know. He might be one of them guys that just comes out of nowhere. You know how that can go. You know how that go. He might just be one of them guys that just comes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But moving on, man. Moving on. Let's get into Sam Roach or Stanford. Rouch. Let's check out his highlights real quick. Let's see what he talking about. Where he at? Right here. What we got? There we go. Let's check out his highlights, man. See what he got cooking. See what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here.
Not a bad time here to take a shot. To get on the plus side of the field here. A little play action shot.
Pressure coming from the perimeter. Gilbranson cuts it loose. And that is a grab by Rouse, the tight end.
Sam Rouch.
Gilbranson out of the 2-minute timeout. 3rd down for the Cardinal. He'll shoot it downfield. The catch is made. That's Roush.
That was a good throw.
Breaking free. Can he beat the field to the end zone? And Sam Roush scores.
Sam Rouch. Ouch, Rouch.
For Gilbranson, 69 yards.
And he just came clean off the line. Not a block. I mean, nobody even touched him, bro. What's up with that, man? Nobody even touched him, bro. Like, what is going on, man? Defense didn't even. Y'all didn't even count for the guy.
Big man, and run high and tight in case they try to strip you. Good job. Ford's got a career high 140 yards tonight. There's a throw on the perimeter. Rouse the catch. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Stanford 1st down.
Aiming to cause a false start by the offense. Branson on 2nd and 16. Checks it down. Sam Roush down the sideline.
Sam Roush. Ouch, Roush.
As he gets into Spartan territory.
Probably the best thing on this team, man. They only won 1 game.
Under route by Sam Roush.
1 or 2 games this season or something. Man, they ain't winning no game. He might be the best player on the team.
Catch. They have to put this on display.
There's always some guy on every team that's not that good, that's cold. Believe that. This is when you do your homework and you scout them out.
For Branson, high snap. There's Roush, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
A lot of just open plays, man. Like nobody accounting for them or nothing like that. That's what it seemed like. A lot of just open plays. Nobody counting for them.
Well-designed play here by the Stanford offense. And again, Roush with this delayed release, he gives the illusion that he's blocking, and then he
see him constantly motivating the players when he's down there. He was in the booth the first week. Now on the field.
Yeah, just wide open again. Flip that boy. Boy got flipped.
Shy of the sticks by Isaiah Rivas.
And he's going to throw it. And just sitting down
They
in the middle of the field.
Ooh, that boy. He wasn't ready. Oh, he played against SMU. Oh, man. Come on. Wide open, bro. What is y'all? How do y'all lose the tight end? Ooh, that was a good hit.
And able to cover it back up down there.
Hey, man, that was a good hit right there, sir. Let me see that again. Let me go back. I want to see that myself.
But they threw the ball on 3rd down and 2, and now Gilbranson there. It looked like the tight end Roush. But they threw the ball on 3rd down and 2, and now Gilbranson. The tight end, Bowen. And they come back the other way. And the ball is
that was a good kid, bro. Let me go back, man. That's a good tackle, man. I'm definitely going to have to check him out when it comes to the DB situation. Helmet on the ball, attacking the ball, bro. That's what we want. We want the ball.
And the ball is loose.
Got to get there. Got to be a little quicker than that. Got to be a little faster than that to get that fumble recovery.
But they threw the ball on 3rd down and 2, and now
got to hold the ball.
Complete over
the route. Ouch, Roush.
After losing the first 2 games to Hawaii and BYU, didn't look good doing it. There's a catch made over the middle by the standout tight end Roush, and that'll get a big chunk of it back on 1st down, a gain of 10. Branson, crossing pattern, and the catch is made by Roush. He was hoping to stay on his feet. That was an excellent tackle. Had the ball all the way down inside the 10. Now they're looking at 2nd and goal from outside the 20.
They got them Triple D logos on them helmets, man.
That'll get them back inside the 10 to the tight end Roush. That'll be a gain of 12. 3rd down and goal. Johnson is the transfer from Miami. He was a huge sign by the Hurricanes. Local kid and, grew up in that area. If Virginia were to run the table, Stanford goes for it on 4th down and will get the 1st down.
The Ford offers better size. Branson into the flats, wide open. 1st down and then some for Sam Roush.
Well, that truck over there, man. Mack truck.
Michael Penix. Stanford gets it back. And the 2nd grab for Sam Roush. That's going to be a 1st down.
You know the tight end is looking trucks
tight end is starting to find his rhythm with Ben Branson. The 48
big dude,
throws.
so he looking to truck.
First one is right here and right now. And it's caught by Sam Roush. He'll rumble out of bounds, close to the line to gain, and that
rumble action.
1st down. So a good start for the backup quarterback. Both teams came into this weekend's game. Terrible mash units.
Ouch, Roush.
Roush upended. Taylor, what are you hearing on the sideline?
He's a pretty good sized dude, man.
Brown back to the air.
Most of these tight ends
his security
definitely got to be sizable, man. He got that 1st down by himself.
1st down. That was Ashlyn Barker. Brown 0 for his last 3. Out of the gun.
Sam Roush had 49 receptions.
Roush
for 554. 545 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's what he had for the whole career. Wow. This whole
against
season,
the Seminoles, but he gets the start tonight.
Well, that is whole
gets it
career.
Out quickly.
Must be the
complete.
Season. Gotta be.
To arguably their most dynamic offensive player, Sam Roush. And an opening drive that produced a touchdown. Pressure off the edge.
Take that back, man. Stanford 1-3. They record right here. Oh, they playing against 10. Miami.
Miami pinning their ears back. That time, Roush hanging on to it in heavy traffic.
Wasted no time to get exactly back to that call.
Yeah, they won 3 games.
Pressure up the middle. Now he escapes it on the run. Got a receiver downfield. If he can hit him, it's the tight end. Roush takes the catch.
Got him.
He'll be dropped at the 20. Big play for the Cardinal as Rashad Battle lost. The tight end, Sam Roush.
Tight end just went right behind the linebacker.
Is the best blocking
and got behind the safety.
Showed he can catch it and run with it as well.
Yeah, it's a nice job. It's a little dig route by the tight end.
Dude just lost track of him,
man. He just gets lost in the shuffle. It's such an aggressive.
Just lost track of him.
Play fake again out to Roush. Makes the catch.
Lose track of the tight end, man. Come on.
Branson has time. There's Roush. Gets it down to the 35.
That should be the safety responsibility of not knowing. Knowing where the tight end is located
for
sure.
Breaking on that football.
Go Branson to throw. As Roush.
Have an extra linebacker in there.
And Branson. That's Roush. Makes the catch. Drags the defender down to the 21. 3 to go in the lead against Cal.
Big thing to watch for Virginia, that one loss versus NC State, but not counted as a conference game. That could everyone on the sideline that can pull up an iPad. There's no hiding, especially for these are just kids. So how do they handle that? Mason Heinschels, of course, had no issue with it, but
them dudes be getting flipped a lot, man.
You want to try to fight CJ on the deep dig if you can.
Third down at 20.
Did
he get the first down?
Nope. Shot down right at midfield is Sam Roush. Over their last 3. They were humiliated in some games earlier this season. I mean, Clemson, the season opener.
Easy catches, man. Come on, man. That ain't nothing. That's nothing spectacular.
Not all the time does a guy got to come a transfer out of some big-time
easy
program.
little dump down. Okay. Right. We'll work with that a little bit. He made a guy miss. We'll work with that. See if he make a guy miss again.
And the big tight end is shot down.
It's easy dink and dunk plays, man.
Don't know, Will Blackman goes
dink and dunk.
Wide receiver and defensive back.
What the freak, man? Come on.
Dumping it off to Roush. Brought down.
Too easy, man. Dink and dunk, man.
Cal better get something going, and they're going to have to get the ball back first from Elijah Brown. Nice catch. Sam Roush.
You got to make some. You got to put a little wiggle juice on there, man.
Had the ball for 3
got to get loose on that, man. You had blockers.
They need something positive on offense. Elijah Brown will throw across the middle, and there's something positive. Stanford's first down. The tight end Sam Roush. Kingston,
he had some blockers on that other play, man. He would have got loose.
Very good player who's out for the year. That's a loss for Notre Dame's defense. So nice to see the young kid make a play. The tight end Roush with the catch. Stanford, that penalty, 15 yards, longer than the longest offensive play for Stanford in this game.
Well, they won 4 games.
Held on to it for a long time and long enough to find his tight end Roush,
okay, you broke a tackle.
who is dragging would-be
I guess I was wrong. They won more than 1 game. They won 4.
I mean, 2nd and goal. They're outside the 20 now.
Ain't too bad. Wasn't too bad.
Pressure picked up. Myra throws it. He delivers.
He just got a lot of wide open type of plays.
Inside the 5. Finally tackled after he got down close to the 3.
A lot of wide open stuff. Sam Roush. Ouch, Roush. Let's get into some of his see what his stats and all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he looking like. Yep, they was right. 49 receptions, 545 yards, and only 2 touchdowns, bro. 11.1 yard catch. This was his best season, 2025. 2024, he had 40 catches, 334 yards, 8.4 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. Shoot. 2023, 28 catches, 288 yards, 10.3 yards catch, you know what I'm saying? In 2022, 2 catches, 34 yards, 17 yards, or whatever. 17 yards a catch. His longest catch was 69 yards. That is his longest catch. He a Nashville, Tennessee guy. Probably been grew up watching Jason Witten. 6'5", 260. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he a senior, so he's coming out. Well, Sam Roush, don't make everybody say ouch. Do something, man, and make people, step your game up to another level. But it's possible he will get drafted because his size alone. And then if he blocks some edges on some big run edge plays, then definitely he got a job for sure. Moving on. Let's see what else we got up in here. What honorable mention. Honorable mention, John Michael. Let's check out John Michael from Wyoming. Let's see what he John Michael from Wyoming. See what he got going. See what his highlights looking like. Let's see what his highlights looking like. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me share my screen. You know what I mean. Let's go.
charge at the man in motion. Anderson back, surveys, throws, caught, touchdown.
Okay, get out the line of scrimmage. Not bad, not bad. Unblocked on a lot of plays in the soft coverage. You know, look like he got a little speed on him. He don't look too slow, actually. Got a little takeoff. That was a face, man, but way to get upfield. Way to get upfield from Wyoming. He played for Wyoming, so he might get drafted to the Buffalo Bills. Ooh, that was a good catch. That's a good catch right there. NFL, that's an NFL catch right there. That was in 2024 right there. Okay. Man, that's against North Texas. Mean Green. Come on, man. And that was her. Wow. Ooh, got that boy. That was a good route. That was a good route right there. Great way to read the hash marks on that play or whatever was going on. Safety kind of slipped, but caught it. I don't know. For some reason, I think this dude might be a big play tight end. He might land on the right team. Be like, who is this dude? Well, this the dude I'm talking about. John Michael Glendenberg, I think that's his name. Okay. A lot of free releases. Most of the time they free releases because they not expecting them to block or whatever. Okay, put a little truck on there. Truck stick. Nice route. Way to stretch the route. Way to stretch the route to get separation right there at the end. He got a little quickness, man. He got a little separation about himself. He might be one of them dudes. Might be a little sneak draft pick. You know what I'm saying? That was John Michaels. Let's see. Let's check out his attributes. So, I mean, his stats. 6'5", 250. Okay. Nice size, tight end. You know what I'm saying? 24 receptions, 217 yards, 1 touchdown. This 2025, he must didn't have a good season this year. He must, I don't know if he got hurt. Something must have happened, bro. 1 touchdown. Wait, his raps. Let's go back. 2024 must have been the year. 3 touchdowns, 425 yards, average 14.2 yards a catch. Yeah, man, he was going in. He was definitely going in 2024. His past year, he didn't do too good, so I don't know what happened. 2023, 23 catches. Wow, 2023, 23 catches, 360 yards, 15.7 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns. His longest catch, 2022, 3 catches, 21 yards, 7 yards catch. His longest catch was 89 yards. That is the longest catch he's caught the ball. So he might be one of them sleeper dudes. And he's a senior, so let's see. John Michael Lindenbaugh. You know what I'm saying? So he might be Might be a good steal draft pick. We'll see. We'll definitely, we will definitely see. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Moving on. Let's get into Marklin Keeley from Michigan. Yeah, that's who that is. Yeah, Marklin Keeley from Michigan. Let's check out his. Let's see what his highlights look like. Let's see what he going. Let's see what he got going, man. If he got some people can, you know, remember you by.
He spent the last 2 years in North Carolina. First year with Drake May.
Boy, he go to Michigan.
Elite running back over the middle. It's Marlon Klein. He's really improved as a pass catcher over the middle of the field, and a big gainer across midfield before Coleman.
It's a nice catch.
See, watch Jackson Eck. He's going to peel on the fake, and that opens it up for Marlon Klein. Play action fake, holds the middle linebacker, and that opens up the seam for Marlon Klein.
He elected, but he was the top vote getter amongst his teammates. Second down and 8. Take it to Haynes. Underwood steps into it. It's Marlon Klein again in stride for a first down.
Two tight ends again. They really mixed his formations.
Hand it Morgan around the edge. Samaj Morgan has speed. First down and goal.
Nice block. Okay. I think I've seen this dude play a couple times. He's a pretty good blocking tight end too. Yeah, I've seen some of his plays. I do remember.
And then Klein goes
just free release again. Out of there. Got him. Got him.
Perfect call. And Underwood.
Yeah, whoever drew that play up right there, that was the perfect call.
Justice Haynes the back. Take it to him. Lob it. Spins away.
Good play. He's the stretch the field type of tight end. Like, you see, you can stretch the field with him. He's a vertical tight end. Tight end that goes up the field. That's a good thing.
Rice is executing on those clean pitches. Offensive line has kept them clean too. Underwood, play action pass. Underneath, Klein, his first catch of the day inside the 5-yard line.
Blitz coming. And the throw's complete to one of those tight ends, Marlon Klein. Just enough for that first.
Marlon Klein.
Throw on the run is a strike complete to Klein.
Marlon Klein.
The rolls that way, the throws that way.
There you go. Good blocking. Way to block. See, I like to see that. That blocking right there.
The gives to Haynes.
Seal that edge. That's what I'm saying. Sealing the edge will get you a job playing tight end for sure. That's how you get big runs down the field, sealing them edges.
Underneath, he's got his man. It's Klein, the tight end. He'll dive forward. And Klein picks up 10. Here's a fake reverse and a pass near side Klein.
And he has been better than advertised as a Wolverine.
Go right back
to
blocking. And he will stumble forward for the first down to the 20-yard line. First down line.
We can work with that.
Now's the time for him to show that poise. The 18-year-old will start this drive from the 25. USC brings 4, plenty of time. Fastball is caught. And then an immediate hit by Fitzgerald. 70 yards. He's generally around that.
Nice blocking. That's what I'm saying, man. When the tight end, when you got a tight end that can seal edge blocks and blocks downfield or whatever, bro, you're gonna get big runs, man. That's a fact. Look at that. Look at that. Look at him running downfield. He's running downfield with his running back. Oh yeah, man. That effort, you can't coach that.
Gets it.
Can't coach that effort. Yeah, whoever get this guy got something solid.
Klein,
they getting
first
something
down,
solid.
Michigan.
For sure. It's a solid play.
Marshall behind him.
You can do something with that.
Get it outside of the tight end, Klein. Klein skips
he's solid. He's solid.
35. Underwood. Underneath. Klein leans forward. Hand it off. Kuzdal following his blockers.
Man.
He picks up 5, maybe 6. A bender.
Underwood flips it out. Marlon Klein.
This dude's gonna do a lot of things because he blocks good. So it's possible he could get open even more.
Marlon Klein, my goodness.
Because they don't know if he's blocking or he's running around. When he learns how to
run blocker, but he's really
when he learns how to kind of,
see it there,
make him think he's blocking a lot and stuff like that. Oh man, it's gonna be a wrap.
That continued the drive. Underwood to throw it, goes across the middle, sets it up. That's Klein with the catch, third and manageable.
There's to get those 5 guys playing as one unit.
Underwood to throw it across the middle. Perfectly to Klein.
Way vertical.
Into the red zone, go the Wolverines.
That is a big time throw. Maryland zone coverage, getting over that underneath linebacker, underneath.
Quarterback can have confidence all day with a tight end like him. I know I would. Nice blocking. Look at that.
For a first down. Michigan with a little breathing room.
Feel the block right there. Look at that.
Sliding forward.
They've got to get to the Texas 48. Underwood time pulls, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Let him get downhill, hand the ball off, and now you go.
Underwood down the middle of the field.
Way to hold on to it, bro.
Who got rocked by McDonald.
Coach, all the turnovers of the offseason.
3rd and 4. Underwood complete underneath to Klein. They move the chains.
Good job, man. This dude here is something, man. Klein is something, man. Marlon Klein is a good tight end. Marlon Klein ain't hard to find, man. 6'6", 250. Man, out of Germany. Wow. Big kid. Big guy. Big young man right there, man. It's grown man, young man. Grown young man. 24 catches, 248 yards, 1 touchdown this season. But, I mean, it's with the right team, his stats will be ridiculous, man, with the right team. Because he a good vertical tight end. He nice. He got good height, man. 6'6", 250. Maybe put on a little more pounds, maybe like 10 more pounds on some of them block, and he'd be solid. So he could be able to, withstand some of them linebacker hits and stuff like that, and be able to, be stronger blocking. He's good blocker now, but imagine him with a little more size on him and blocking. Yeah, he'll be straight. As long as he run with the weight, you know what I'm saying? He won't get slow. You know what I'm saying? He'll be all right. 2024, 13 catches for 108 yards, 8.3 yards a catch, no touchdowns. 2023, so he only played for Michigan 3 years. 1 catch, 8 yards. His biggest catch was 33 yards. That's the longest catch he ever caught. Man. Well, there you have it, Marlon Klein. Dude, here's a pretty good player, man. Y'all find him. For Michigan, remember that dude, he's pretty solid. For sure, he's solid. He jumped off the screen to me. I'm just saying, he the first one that jumped off the screen to me. Nothing against the other guys based upon, what team they land on, but he jumped off the screen. First guy to jump off the screen. Moving on. Let's get into the top honorable mention guy, Joe Boyer from Cincinnati Bearcats. Let's see what stats Mr. Bearcat got. Let's see what's going on with that. Joe Boyer. Boyer the Destroyer. Let's see what's going on.
Second down to 12.
Yeah, we'll have to communicate those so we know what we're doing.
Sorsby zeroes in.
Wide open. Got it.
And Royer is wide open.
Royer the Destroyer. I seen that already. Just got struggling.
Wrestled down.
Buckling and struggling, trying to get him down.
Pascal makes the touchdown saving tackle.
Royer the Destroyer. I seen that already.
Tied in with another huge game.
And I love the patience by Brandon Schwartz. This is my job by the offensive lineman. Joe Royer, we talked to Coach Satterfield about it. We're like, Coach.
Joe Royer, the Destroyer.
In the first half. Play fake. Sorsby open again. Royer for the second time today.
Hey, James, that's what the play action pass does for you, right?
Two-time conference coach of the year, both the Sun Belt and the ACC. Sorsby to throw for the first time. Wide open.
Wide open, bro. Wow.
Joe Royer.
Royer the Destroyer.
Formation to one side, and it's called Y hide. Is what we
Joe
had
Royer.
when we were playing this. And really, the point is that you're just trying to sneak
Too
your tight
easy,
end
man.
out the back
Too
and test
easy.
the eye. Last week, a goal line stop late in the game against Minnesota, but they won't have it here. Royer has his second touchdown.
He really ain't look like he ain't got to do too much. He just
a day.
Man, they blowing these dudes ass.
In this first
Who is they playing?
You're going to watch on this
Nobody.
run, think how close everybody gets.
They playing nobody because they ain't got nobody's points.
Keeper game for Sorsby here. Flips it to Royer. Short down at the 31-yard line. 5, maybe 6 to shorten up third down. And a sack from their defense. Trying to get off the field. Sorsby hangs in and delivers. Oh, what a catch.
Good catch, man. Where they come up with it.
Paid the price, but hangs on for 21.
We got a Jayhawk down on the field right now. But watch Joe Royer here working in the middle of 3. Just goes up, sees his quarterback in trouble, and defender falls down. But nice job going up, making the play, absorbing the hit from Taylor Davis. As it looks like Saeed Gibbs down on the field right now. The injured Jayhawk in question.
After the timeout, 3rd down and 5. That's Allen, the A&M transfer in motion. Open in the flat, Sorsby the other way. Pass is caught, Joe Royer to the end zone.
Too easy, breezy, man.
He would be proud. Joe Royer was on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. It's
Royer the
across
Destroyer.
the formation. The defense not only doesn't get him, but you also see a missed tackle by safety Marcus Neal Jr. Had an opportunity.
Now the poise of Sorsby.
Well, had opportunity and opportunity
on
two
full
different
display.
things.
He'll take what the defense gives him again. And Joe Royer, the modest gain on 1st down.
My size, my strength, and my leadership to make you pay.
On 2nd down, Sorsby 6 for his last 7, now 7 for 8 to his tight end.
Fake the handoff to Pryor. Sorsby has a man wide open. Catches it as he's falling down.
Yeah, they're just too wide open, man. A lot of wide open plays. I ain't seeing no blocking and stuff yet, so you just
Smart decision by Sorsby, especially when he can find Joe Royer. The tight end trying to take
little
it.
boosters.
Can he get there? Dragged down at the 10-yard
Try to put a little boosters on.
Joe Royer with a huge gain. Philip Dunham saves the touchdown.
Kind of running. He looked like he had some of that premium unleaded up in there.
Play call by Scott Satterfield. Really.
Oklahoma State
Running on that 89.
personnel aligned. Play clock winding down. Pressure
I ain't saying it's super 93, but he on that 89.
Check down. His tight end, Joe Royer, goes hurdling for a 1st down.
So the Cowboys getting aligned here against 12 personnel for Cincinnati with the 2 tight ends.
Sorsby, Royer. Royer's got a 1st down. Into the
Wow,
red
bro,
zone
you gonna
as he
try to
gets
bend
wrinkled
his
down.
leg up, man.
Pickup of 19 yards. NFL
Good,
live
this
in
dude
Ford
stretches,
Field and then
man.
SVP in the countdown.
Big all bent
Right,
side,
6
baby,
weeks
man.
of the season, man.
Good
Baker
stretch,
Mayfield
man.
MVP.
Here's Joe Royer who
Out of
breaks the
there.
tackle. Joe Royer, touchdown.
He got a little boosters on him, man, when he be going.
Cincinnati is explosive offensively.
He got like a little gear or something. He got a little turbo boost on there.
Tackles in the open field. And just watch Royer. All he does is turn around, sit, show hands, and he's in. The penalty sets up 1st down and goal. Royer in the backfield. Sorsby the keep. Royer the quick one toward the edge. And Royer is marked down of bounds at the 1.
Royer the Destroyer.
Fresh set of downs. Misdirection. Sorsby a check down to Joe Royer. Superstar tight end has it up for a 1st down.
We got a chance to feel that in its entirety on that last punt return.
Good throw by Sorsby.
Yeah, good catch, good throw.
Walloped that time by Benny.
He's got to all stand up with that right there, making it difficult to communicate who's the rusher.
Now they brought 4, and that's complete right at the sticks. The guy they need more involved is Joe Royer, 1st down.
He's got to have that confidence, and these receivers have to make the play. That's why Cincinnati is just 1 for 8 on third down. This throw will be well short of the stick. It's Royer's first catch, the tight end Joe Royer, and now a big decision for
Royer
Satterfield.
the Destroyer.
Still got a chance to make it right.
Sorsby on a screen, get it to Royer. He has not been busy, and they don't screen it very much at all, but they felt at halftime like Royer just hadn't seen it nearly enough, his second catch.
Yeah, I mean,
Allen was in motion. Sorsby looks off of him, goes over the middle. There is Royer, and he gets wrangled down at the 33.5 by Lester. But that is Royer, who just hasn't seen many targets.
Down the middle, it has to be for a 20-plus yard gain.
Sorsby, he's got the tight end Royer. That's a first down. They have 2 timeouts.
Okay, Royer the Destroyer. Let's see what your you see how tall this stuff is, how tall what his recent match is looking like. These guys average 6'5" to 6'4". 6'4" is short as it get when it comes to tight end. 6'5", 6'6", but he's 6'5", 250. They average at 250, man. Most of these guys about 250. Only seen one dude 260. 29 receptions, 416 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Okay. Yeah, 4 touchdowns. That's not bad for a tight end this year. 2024, man, he had a monster year on the yardage. He had 50 catches, 522 yards a catch. 22 yards, you know what I'm saying? It's like 10 yards, 10.4 yards a catch. 3 touchdowns. 2025, this past year, he averaged 14.3 yards a catch. So that his average went up. You know what I'm saying? His average has got better and better. You know, the longest catch he ever had his whole career is 73 yards. 2021, he only had 1 catch, 5 yards. You know, 22, he had two catches for 10 yards. That's like 5 yards a catch, whatever. 21, 1 yard, 9 yards. 24 and 25 season was his breakout monster year. Got him in a point of getting drafted. Just like that. 2 years in the game. Went off, getting the opportunity. That's all it takes. Moving on, man. Now let's get back into the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back into the top 10. Let's see. Let's go. Those were the honorable mention. Now we're getting into the top 10 by the end.
Mention him. At this point. Kicking off the top 10 itself, I have Jack Endries from Texas, and I wanted to like Endries a lot more throughout the season, but I just think due to the overall offensive playbook and, you know, just the inconsistencies for Arch Manning at the beginning and middle parts of the season, I feel like Endries didn't really get a huge chance to kind of assert himself as one of the better pass options for Texas this past year. But 6'5", 245 pounds, he's got a real athleticism and real speed for the tight end position as well. Going to be more of, you know, a rack tight end at the NFL level. He's can't really, you know, do much in terms of being a blocker right now. I think inline, he's not really that great either. I think he needs to add a little bit more weight to his frame, needs to get that play strength up as well, the functional play strength in terms of trying to be an inline blocker. But, you know, as a big slot, he really does have that good speed up the stem. He's a good route runner as well, finds a soft spot in the zones very well. You could see the natural receiving ability from Endries this past year. And there were a couple instances where he kind of, you know, got behind the defense very sneakily and, you know, ran for long touchdowns as well. So all
I'm planning your trip is
were certainly there. I just think if he had more time in Sarkisian's offense, and if Arch Manning was a little bit more consistent at the beginning of the year, he really was awesome at the end of the year. And that's kind of when we saw Jack Endries get more and more involved in the pass game as well. And that kind of really boosted his draft stock for me as well, because this was a player that I had really high hopes for going into the 2025 season. And then, kind of sort of fizzled out. But then towards the end, he really got back to it. Like I said, maybe a one-phase tight end for now. Can't really block inline. But again, if he adds a little bit more weight to that frame, maybe he adds about 10 pounds or something, I think the functional play strength will get better, and he will be able to be more of a two-phase or three-down tight end at the NFL level. At 9,
okay, now we about to get into Jack Endries highlights. Let's see. Check out his highlights real quick. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here.
On 2nd and 7, the play fake, let's sling it out to the tight end, Hendricks.
Manning,
Nice
as he connects with Endries, who,
Again, more time than he had in the first half. Wide open receiver. Jack Endries, the tight end, the stiffer. Endries inside.
in the slot to the near side. Here's the play action, a chance for that shot. Downfield, gets it complete. Endries.
Pressure comes and it's picked up. Checks it underneath. Catch made by Jack Endries.
In the red zone, scored the first touchdown of that game on a 15-yard run. He's on target with a nice throw.
Manning, empty look on 2nd and goal from the 15 to the end zone. 3rd and 4 for Manning and the Horns. Again, a completion. This is Endries.
Three-man rush. They drop 8. Manning surveys, finds Helm.
Good safety blanket type of tight end. Good play. Good route. Good route. Way to get behind him. Let's check him out. Let's see what he's looking like. Jack Endries, 6'4", 240 pounds, out of California. 33 receptions. Caught the ball 33 times. 346 yards season, 3 touchdowns, 10.5 yards a catch. His longest reception was 57 yards in 2024. 56. He had 56 catches 2024. Man, he had a lot of catches in 2024. 623 yards, 11.1 yards a catch. He only had 2 touchdowns, so he had 1 touchdown less than 2025. But his monster receptions was 2024. Like, he was going in. This dude get a lot of receptions. Honestly, he's a train moving tight end for sure. Possession tight end type of guy. 2023, 35 catches, 408 yards, 11.7 yards a catch, and he had 2 touchdowns. So yeah, he's a possessional tight end. 6'4", 240 pounds. Not bad, Might be he's a little undersized, you know what I'm saying? But not bad. Not bad. Moving on, man. Let's get back into the top. Let's get back to the top like we knew. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go.
Kind of have Dallin Bentley from Utah. And again, another player that kind of sort of, came on as the season wore on there. Someone that wasn't really on my list at the beginning of the season, but a really, he's a tight end, if that makes sense. He's someone that is just does everything really, really well. He's incredibly well built as well. There's strength going up from his feet all the way up to his shoulders. He's a very well built tight end, a huge frame, 6'4", 253. But obviously, by this picture and just by watching him on film, he plays much bigger than that. His overall, catch radius is just his arm length and everything. He's a much bigger player than his overall frame on paper would determine. But yeah, he's a really great receiving threat. He's explosive off the line of scrimmage. He's tenacious on the attack in terms of being a blocking tight end as well. And that's really what kind of wins some brownie points for me too with Bentley, is that he's the explosive first step, the killer instinct in terms of seeking and destroying his overall, blocking assignment as well as a tight end. He's more of a, I think at the NFL level, he's probably more of a receiving threat, but it seemed like he was a little bit more of a block first tight end at Utah. But overall, he's just a really strong player that I think is on the ascend. I talk about it in a lot of different videos that I do think that you want to, and it makes sense, right? If we're putting it in layman's terms, you want to draft a player that is continuously ascending. Like, I don't want to draft a player that peaked in 2024 and, we haven't seen him hit those highs since then. I don't want to get a player on the decline. I mean, sure, these guys are all still obviously young and there's obviously room for improvement, but I want to see that you get better year after year. And I want to see that you're continuously playing up and up on the ascend. And that's what Bentley has done throughout the season. I mean, a really, really strong player that has a great overall athleticism as well. Just a big body that has great, strong hands as well. And, like I said, if you have a chance to watch some of his blocking reps, again, just explosive out of the snap, really, really likes to finish his blocks as well for a tight end. And he's kind of going to be a force to be reckoned with at the NFL level if he falls into the right offensive system.
When I started my record label,
All right, let's get into Dalen Bentley highlights real quick. Let's see what he got, man. Let's see what he's working with. See what he look like on tape.
Game if you continue to have mistakes like that.
2 fumbles, 1 for each team. Dampier zips it sideline. Dalen Bentley, the tight end. There without
Bentley,
Hunter Andrews, their
Bentley.
Swiss Army knife.
Feel like a Bentley. Is that what it is? Bentley?
Utah, a great third down team, and that's why. It's the tight end, Dalen Bentley.
171 yards in total offense.
Dalen up the Bentley.
Steps up.
Nice.
Get up out of there.
Bentley still moving, and he'll go down deep inside.
After the BYU game. Under pressure, Dampier angles, caught. Did he get a foot down? He did. Touchdown. That's Dalen Bentley, the tight end.
Good ball placement, too.
Football, and it fit right in. Dampier, quick trigger, and the first down. J.J. Buchanan. Dampier back, lots of time, looking, firing, man open, caught there, and they're gonna convert.
That guy's beard is
truck.
2 tight ends. Dampier on the roll, go to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown for Bentley, one of those 2 tight ends.
West Virginia getting destroyed, 28-0
for Utah. Dampier, a lot of time, right on the money. Dalen Bentley, who caught the kickoff.
Dampier again, looking wide open. He's got the tight end Bentley with room to run inside the 10 before
those 2 are catchable balls, and they let their team down with those drops.
Best third down team in the country has forever to go. 3rd and 15, pressure coming again. Dampier has to uncork. He's got it to
nice
Bentley.
Throw.
Dalen Bentley, the tight end, and he flips it away. Merriweather
7 to the 23. Dampier throwing.
What was that, bro? Let me go back.
Throwing up the sideline.
The tight
What was that, man?
And he flips it up to uncork.
Was that just a heads-up play or what? What he just flipped it up or the ball came out? Ball kind of came out. This dude just happened to be at the right place at the right time for that ball to get flipped straight in his hands like that.
Tight end, and he flips it away. Merriweather.
7 to the 23. Dampier throwing up the sideline. Is that a catch? Yes, it is. Wonderfully.
Devin Dampier find a completion for a first down.
A little play fake, and he throws it. He's got an open receiver caught for a first down.
Prince Dorba, who's at the top of your screen 2 weeks ago, had 3 sacks against TCU.
They blocked him beautifully here. Gave Dampier time to find his tight end. Bentley with the catch. That's a first.
Dampier thought about
Dampier. I wonder if he kin to Eric Dampier that used to play for the Mavericks.
Dallin Bentley makes the catch at the 25-yard.
Wayshawn Parker back into his defense.
Y'all throw it to Bentley.
Dampier on the throw. It is the tight end Bentley, and Kelly is in there.
Running like
we
a
need
Bentley.
to go to our backup QB, who we know we can get some hits on his body because Dampier is the one that they want throwing the football.
Dampier sidestepping and throwing for Bentley down the middle. It is a Utah first down, just short of the 40-yard line. Dampier off his back foot this time. Bentley the tight end got by 1. Bentley's got a first down, and very quickly the Utah Utes.
We know how athletic he is, but when it comes to third down, obvious passing situations, can he make the plays he needs to?
Oh, they're fake.
And it's a fake punt. The Utes have a first down and a lot more. Dallin Bentley.
They fell for the 52 fake.
Sold it.
Wide open, man.
Touchdown, Bentley.
Well, if you want to rent a Bentley, you got some quality.
Playing through an ankle injury for about 2 months. Go to the outside.
Ooh, that boy got shook. But Bentley got flipped.
Inside the 45.
Make sure you got some insurance on the Bentley, man.
Beating the tight end, and it's Bentley who goes airborne and lands about 5 yards.
Over for 100+. It wasn't hurdles. It was like steeplechase. Parker for 12.
Wide open.
In stride. Caught. Touchdown, Bentley.
Win for the Utes. If they're to have any chance of the postseason.
Wide open Bentley.
He
be open a lot of plays. He know how to get open.
First down.
And a few extra seconds. And got in the end zone. This throw, and that one right there to the tight end, Bentley.
Okay, Bentley. Okay, Billy, let's check out some of his size and stuff like that. 6'4", 264. Okay, he pretty big dude. And he from Utah? Taylorsville, Utah. Okay, he a hometown kid. Wow. Oh yeah, he definitely gonna show out. 48 receptions, 620 yards, 6 touchdowns. That's a good average. 12.9 yards a catch. That is an awesome average. 2025 was his best year. Yeah, that's his best average, 2025. He only had 2 catches in 2024, 15 yards. It's like 7.5 yards a catch. Not a touchdown, but no touchdown 2024. No touchdowns in 2023. 1 catch, 5 yards. His longest catch was 45 yards this season. This season, he put on a clinic, 600 yards. Man, that's pretty good, bro. That's over 500 yards for a tight end, and he got a little bit under 50 catches. That's pretty good, bro. That's some pretty good stats right there, I can truly say. You know what I'm saying? Moving on to the next top 10, my friend. Let's get into that one. Moving on to the next top 10.
Offensive system. At number 8, I have Eli Raritan from Notre Dame, 6'6", 246 pounds, just an elite mover for his size as well. So did play a little bit hurt in his collegiate career this past year, dealt with a few injuries as well, but got healthier as the season went on. And Raritan's a really interesting player as well because he not only has I wouldn't say elite, but he's an extremely advanced blocker in line. I mean, obviously at 6'6", 246 pounds, he could still add a little bit more meat on if he wants to continuously play in line. But, just someone that has great receiving threat ability as well, but maybe is more of like a block first tight end. But he's long and lean, and he has great measurables. The baseline explosiveness is there. His foot speed, his overall route running ability, finds the open spaces very, very well. Early on in the season, wreaked some havoc against Miami as well, who was a national contender title at the end of the season. But yeah, he's just got the overall zone IQ, the acceleration to once he makes the catch and there's green grass in front of him, he is certainly able to, accelerate to get those yards after the catch as well. He's not one of those guys like, my favorite tight end to watch catch a football was Jason Witten when I was growing up, because Jason Witten would always run like 10-yard or 7-yard button hooks, and Tony Romo would always somehow find him, and watching him turn to face the defense was like the funniest thing ever, because you already knew that once the defender got his hands basically on Jason Witten and his legs weren't turning, he was going down. It was really funny to see. But Raritan is one of those rare players, no pun intended, in this class that kind of has that catch and turn up field ability for this massive frame as well. Like I said, there's a lot to love in terms of, NFL team appeal with Raritan. He's just a player that I think if he could stay consistent with his health, I think you're looking at a player that's probably going to be a top 15, top 20 tight end very early on in his NFL career. At 7, I have Tanner Cook.
Okay. Let's see Eli. Let's check out his stats, man. He's talking about gave him a little Jason Witten type of comparisons. I mean, Jason Witten, my guy, man. So let's see what he's looking like. See if he got some little similarities and stuff like that. Could the Cowboys be looking at another steal tight end from Notre Dame? Let's check him out. There you do get upfield. And he was blocking for the best running back in the nation. You know what I'm saying? Love. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably how Love got a lot of big runs down the field, with a guy like this sealing the edges on the run. Same thing like Jason Witten would do. Just right there. You see that right there? He's sitting the edge. Boom. Same thing. Demolishing them on the run. On the blocking. Okay. Setting the edge again. Good running. Okay, not bad. Wide open. Wow. That's against the Miami game too. Wow. Wide open. Nice play. Nice play design. They just thought he was blocking. He just got up out there, man. That's what I'm saying, boy. Dangerous man doing that. Man, how you gonna leave that dude open like that? How y'all just gonna leave that dude open like that? Way to set the edge, blocking a little bit right there. Soft zone. Right in the middle of the zone defense. He ran that route. Another good route. Quarterback, you got to lead him a little better, but he had to wait on the ball.
If you are sleeping in a position like this,
he had to wait on the ball a little bit, quarterback. You really kind of threw him off with that. Let's check out his stats. Let's check out his skills or whatever. His size. I'm sorry. 6'7". This dude is really 6'7". This dude really is a guard. Small forward, man, playing tight end. This is what Luka looked like playing tight end right now. This is what it would look like if Luka Doncic was playing tight end. Not even minus the size. Probably Luka probably 250 something. Where he was. Probably he lost weight. I don't mean to get on Luka like that. Sorry. But I'm just saying. This what Luka was looking like playing tight end. That's what it would look like. But I don't know. He lost weight. He might have. He still looked 250-ish though. But 6'7", 251 pounds, 32 catches, 482 yards, 0 touchdowns, 15.1 yards a catch. Bro, this dude had no touchdowns this season. That is garbage. Unexplainable. That means not Kevin Love, but Jamiah Love scored all the running backs scored all the touchdowns. Y'all couldn't get this dude in the end zone with all these yards he got, bro. Come on, man. Y'all could at least got him at least 2 touchdowns. At least 2 or 3 of them, bro. Come on, man. At least 2 or 3 of them, bro. Come on, dog. 2024, he had 11 catches, 90 yards, 8.2 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. So he had 2 touchdowns with lesser yards and lesser receptions. 2023, 5 catches, 51 yards, 10.2 yards a catch. His longest yard was 65 yards. That was this year. So he only been for Notre Dame for 3 years. He only been with Notre Dame 3 years. So he's eligible to get drafted. So based upon his size alone and him learning how to seal the edges a lot better, because he's going to be going to the pros, so he's going to be dealing with a lot of top of the line tight end, defensive ends and stuff, outside linebackers. So he's going to have to seal them edges a lot better than what he's doing. I'm just saying, he's going to have to get a little stronger or something. Something going to have to go down, man. You know. But he's 6'7", 251. That's a tall target. Tell you that. How do you miss that target? I do not know. But anyway, moving on back to the top 10, my friend.
Probably going to be a top 15, top 20 tight end very early on in his NFL career. At 7, I have Tanner Koziel, and if you guys know this channel, you know that I am quite the Tanner Koziel fan, and maybe I'm a little bit higher on him than I should be. But what really spoke to me this year, or this combine rather, was his overall ability as a mover. Maybe we didn't really get to see it. We saw it a little bit more at Ball State than we got to see it at Houston. I feel like, because obviously at Houston, even though he still had a great season where he had 67 catches for 680 yards, 6 touchdowns, those are really nice numbers for a collegiate tight end, and especially in a crowded Big 12 offense. Those are great numbers, but we really got to see it more with Ball State, where he led them in receiving, in catches, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns 2 seasons ago. But at 6'7", 251 pounds, an elite mover, obviously has the elite overall size. He has good blocking ability. He's not really someone that was asked to block too much, either at Ball State or Houston. He's willing. He's able. That's not really his strength. He, of course, could play inline, but you're not really going to ask him to block too much.
Hello, my name is William.
Through the formation, up the seam, has sneaky speed as well. The sneaky athleticism is there. He's a good mover for his size, really long, going to be a red zone threat as well. And he's someone that, if you could kind of just refine that blocking ability as well, you're looking at someone that's really going to be a true 3-down weapon at the NFL level, I guess, because you don't really see a lot of 6'7" tight ends move the way that Tanner Koziel can. And just a red zone nightmare. I mean, they kind of lined him up out wide a bunch a couple seasons ago at Ball State. when they were close, inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5-yard line. He really acted like their ex-receiver. And, he has that ability at the NFL level if you want to, spot him out wide and let him kind of, catch a jump ball here or there. He's got the, catch point aggressiveness that I like as well for a big tight end with big, strong hands. And, there's a lot to like from Koziel, and it's just kind of a testament to how strong and athletic this tight end group is that someone like him at 6'7", 251 pounds with the overall athleticism that he possesses is actually seventh. Because I feel like in years prior, this is actually a surprisingly strong tight end group. I didn't think it was going to be nearly as strong as it is, but Koziel is one of the strongest players in my opinion. And I have a soft spot for him because I've been so high on him for so long, but Koziel continues to back it up with not only the play on the field, but the overall athletic scores and measurables off the field as well at the NFL Combine. At 6, I have Max Clare. And Max Clare, the overall athletic scores and measurables off the field as well at the NFL Combine.
Let's get into Tanner Kozer highlights. Let's see what he got, y'all. Let's see what he be doing. Another 6'7" type of dude. Let's see.
Wegman feels the pressure over the middle. Introducing Tanner Koziel.
He is pretty tall.
Really quickly. Coming up to make the play is Michael Patterson. Check out Koziel. Wide open. His first touchdown of the Houston Cougar. 94 catches last year. An 11-yard touchdown tonight.
Well, this is a busted coverage. Stephen F. Austin does not pick up Tanner Koziel coming out of the backfield. He's split off, and as he breaks out to the...
Check it out. This started off.
Pressure over the middle. Introducing Tanner Koziel, and really quickly. Coming up to make the play is Michael Patterson.
Still doing it a little bit, but not as much.
Check out Koziel. Wide open. His first touchdown of the Houston Cougar. 94 catches last year. An 11-yard touchdown tonight.
Maybe you're the one put Houston on the map
Stephen
too,
F.
man.
Austin does not pick up Tanner Koziel coming out of the backfield. He's split off, and as he breaks out to the left side, he's now taking off over here. No one travels with him from Stephen.
So far,
nobody right there with
committed to running the ball.
Wide open.
Short drop, slings it to Tanner Koziel. Jalen Southard is there. Only the second target for the 6'9" tight end. She'd be 6'7". Knocked out of bounds. Second.
Yeah, Stephen F. Austin.
3rd and 9. Pressure dialed up again. Koziel using his body, putting it in between the defender and the football. 5th catch of the game. It's 4 wide receivers.
Another 6'7" guy.
Pressure again. Koziel again.
Wide open.
It's interesting. The hit is on his right knee, which is what we thought.
2 gap defensive tackle stops the run and did it there. Wegman with time. Beautiful pass, beautiful grab. Away from his body, Koziel snatches it, and he's thrown to the turf. Slow to get up again.
Slow to get up, man. Look like he done hurt his knee before or something.
Capitalism was
say something about some injury or something, so maybe that might be a little problem, but sometimes being too tall could be a problem.
Looks to his left, finds one of the tight ends in Koziel. Possible NFL draft pick. 3:10 left. Wigman throws to the left, finds his talented tight end, and Koziel would love to forget offensively, but moving it in the final seconds.
It looked like just a catch a tight end type of guy.
Placed at the feet of the intended. They're adding more time to the
why
clock.
they show that play? That ain't no good highlight. Dude couldn't hit the
following the first down. Why not go back to Koziel?
Dude couldn't even
money down again for
hit
Houston.
the water falling out the boat where he threw that ball, man.
Wigman with time finds Tanner Koziel over the middle. He takes the first down yardage up the right hash mark and points that direction. Houston driving.
Koziel 9 in red, their number one pass target. That's who they go to on third down. They say he's there, Kelsey. Get the ball back and get a touchdown. We take the lead. Houston jumped out to a 13-0 lead. And the nickel blitz. Koziel, the catch.
Nice way to turn back inside.
He had 94 catches a year ago. Not only 6th in the nation. Wigman finds.
That was almost picked out. He barely got that up in there.
Koziel, who had 94 catches at Ball State last year.
He barely got that ball through there, man. Come on, man.
On third down.
Tight end must be saving these dudes, man. Sometimes these tight ends be making these quarterbacks look good.
Again. That was the third quarter for the Cougars. Wigman backpedals. Koziel makes the catch. He's going to be about 2 yards shy. Blitz because he's such an excellent route runner. Using tempo, and it's the tight end Koziel. Pressure again off the edge. Wigman has Koziel. He's got
bad judgment on that. He gone.
Touchdown! And Houston a PAT from tying this game. It's a 50-yard strike to the big tight end.
Boy, and they bring a delayed blitz. It's why there was nobody on the back end when Koziel reeled that thing in.
That's what happened when you
got by a tackle and started his long.
Back to throw is Wigman on first down. There's a
helmet
flag
came
down and a catch made. And now a second flag. Big hit by Lee Hunter in the backfield on Wigman, the quarterback. Hunter lost his helmet in the process. Usually the best teams in those leagues are the best teams in the country. As Bailey lost his helmet again, and it's because
now they got another quarterback.
They have great defensive line play. That's caught by Koziel, but he appears short of a first down.
New possession for Wigman and the Cougs. They put it in the hands of their big tight end weapon up to the 30, 11 yards.
Better go to the tight end. You better use him as a good weapon.
Hey, if you want.
And tall as he is, he better do something.
Great protection. Jump ball for his tight end. And he reeled it in. Wow.
He gonna go up and get that, man.
You want to see all 6'7" of Tanner Koziel. Wigman needs 7. Quick to the outside. The trusty hands of Tanner Koziel. Stephon Johnson in long motion here. He hits a U-turn as Wigman takes the third down and long snap. Rolls the launch point down the sideline. Oh, what a catch. Tanner Koziel. Houston, meantime, marching towards 400 yards of total offense. They put it in the hands of Koziel again. Tanner reached out to about 200 coaches.
He looks like an easy target, though, man, when it comes to getting tackled.
He is a
Oh,
6'7" senior.
Remember,
they swap out Connors for Burnett. Second down toss, that's the tight end. Second catch for Koziel. Case Keenum, they threw it.
Penny Koziel.
Wigman can do it both.
Oh, nice.
Pass is complete to his tight end. Third catch for Tanner Koziel.
Oh, nice.
To the end zone, the tight end, Koziel. Touchdown, Houston.
Good catch, good play.
Was he a true 6'7"? He didn't blink and said, absolutely.
Good play for TK.
And when you've got that against a guy who all goes in short at 6 foot, and Marquise Groves Killebrew, 6 foot, 179, the red shirt junior transfer is no match for a guy 6'7", 257. You've got reach on him, you got size on him, and a quarterback that can put it right on the spot. That's outstanding football.
Yeah, I mean, that's undersized, man. Mismatch all
day
day.
here in Houston. So we got Burnett in the backfield.
Wigman throws, finds his 6'7" tight end, Tanner Koziel. Almost a free play.
These teams look almost identical, man. Look like a spring game or something.
Technically a pass. Tanner Koziel. Another catch.
Yeah, Houston was 6-1.
Wigman.
And they played against Arizona State. This probably was a good game, big game.
Side, and that is what Koziel normally does do. Now a catch in 23 straight games.
Good catch. Way to go up and get it. Got to throw it up to a dude like that. Boom. Ooh.
Bouncing off
Took a licking and kept on ticking, man.
Says, I'm 6'7", 250, and you are not. 9-yard loss. Wigman to throw to Koziel and rodeo down. Miles Ghost Rouser, the good and the bad.
Yeah, he got smacked, but he can't. But he didn't let it get back.
Become a star in year number 1 back in his hometown in Houston. Wigman rolls, thrown on the run.
Oh,
he's got it tied in. Tanner Koziel
he tried to jump there, but he got him before he got started.
Former first team, second team, and third team all-MAC performer.
Be like, no, bro, you ain't jumping.
Moving into the student section.
He should score in the red zone. But your tight end is a dangerous man down here.
Wigman to the tight end.
Too easy.
Little toe tap and a touchdown for Tanner Koziel.
Easy breezy. Too easy, man.
10 for 10 and 112 yards.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, that was just too easy.
I'll go 10 for 10 if I got a 6'7" tight end finding ways to get open down the field. Connor Wigman had himself a ball game.
Trying to announce their presence in this Big 12 race. 2 of the top 5 in the Big 12 standings going at it here. Connor Wigman, he's been sensational. Koziel, the tight end, lowers his shoulder. The top tight end, receiver,
Arizona
and
State
running back
getting
for the
thrown
Cougars.
right now, man. He ain't nothing. He ain't got no point.
All behind the back, flipping it out to Koziel on the perimeter.
They had no answer for this guy, obviously.
School I form, and Connor Wigman sold it beautifully.
That's Koziel in motion, Big 9.
Their leading receiver now has the ball in his hand. The big 6'7" target. And it does go airborne.
Yeah, Houston got a lot of uniforms, man. They've been switching it up.
6 instead of 3. Wigman, touchdown.
Wide open.
His favorite target, Tanner Koziel.
Houston was ranked 22. Wow.
Project Hail Mary is a
Houston was even ranked. They was ranked 22, man. That shows a lot. Why they probably ranked tight end like that, guy like that. They probably got some other players over there that's that nobody really talking about, but we're gonna find out.
Sending the big man in motion. Gonna have one to the flat. He's gonna be the crosser versus man coverage. A better double team.
15 yards for Butler, who's been more of a supporting actor in the run game this year for Houston. Wigman over the middle. Tanner Koziel over the top. First down and more. Down to the 35. Taking the
I know you're gonna jump over somebody.
Big 9. There is in the slot. Koziel. Great job on the crossing.
That makes it 3rd and 16. Another long one for Houston, and they get another one.
Oh.
Tanner Koziel, one of the best third down
Koziel
players
likes
in the
him.
country, converts for Houston.
We do have Dean Connors back in the game at running back. Wigman looking to throw. And complete to Koziel for the first down.
Hero in the second quarter for the defense with a nice tackle.
Wigman to the right side, a wide open Koziel. 3rd and 14. Wigman lets it go. Koziel with the catch, trying to fight for the first down. Going to be a couple yards shy. Kelly Lawson making sure he doesn't get there.
Yeah, they love him now.
Wigman with all kinds of time. Complete to the left side, his big tight end, Tanner Koziel.
Meanwhile, Houston gets that run game going, gets the first down.
Outside of the tight end, Koziel.
That's the thing, boy. When you got a tight end with the size, and you can throw it at a target like that, man. It makes it a lot easier.
4-man rush from UCF. Whitman unloads. And Koziel shoved out of bounds by Damari Henderson, and that'll do it for the third quarter.
And getting some good yardage.
8 play to drive here. Wigman going to the air. And there's Koziel.
Flag down. Wigman lets it fly, and it's called. Koziel at long last. His first target of the night. Let's see. Out pattern, Koziel. He's got it at the 20 and knocked out of bounds. They're going to say he's still in bounds.
Fourth quarter field goal to Houston. Wigman to throw on 4th down. His trusty tight end to move the sticks. Tanner Koziel delivers. Check that off the bingo card.
Just a possession tight end. Move the chain.
Here's Koziel with a full head of steam. He's out of bounds with the first
guy
down.
you can just move the chain with, for sure.
Only need a yard. They're going to throw for it. They've got him out leveraged. Koziel. First down below the 15 for the Cougs.
Be like the Baylor Bears, man.
And so they thought if I was expecting QB run, maybe the defense was as well. We saw Koziel out in the flat before. And then
Wigman fakes, rolls, Koziel at the 10, knocked out. Cougs offense. We play the second half of the regular season finale. It begins with a Koziel crash and hit the turf.
Cozying on through the line.
Of it. Wigman finds his tight end. Koziel hurtling to the 25.
Just an active tight end. Gotta get active. Check out his size and stuff. See what his stats looking like. Well, we know he's 6'7". They kept saying that. He's 6'7". 6'7", 240. 74 receptions. 727 yards and 6 touchdowns. Stack tight end. This dude got a lot of yards, a lot of yaks, a lot of receptions. This is the reason why Houston probably was really good. This dude right here, because that's ridiculous. I mean, even in 2024, 94 receptions, 839 yards. He had a monster year in 2024. He could have came out last year. 8.9 yards a catch, 8 touchdowns. Had 8 touchdowns, bro. Almost 10 touchdowns. It's possible. The way he going, man, he could be a Pro Bowl tight end. He land on the right team for sure. 94 catches, man, that's a lot of targets, man. He is Houston offense for sure. 2023, 34 catches, 295 yards, 8.7 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns. 2022, 35 catches, 373 yards, 10.7 yards a catch, 7 touchdowns. His longest catch was 50 yards. Man, 24-year boy, it was a monster. He went in 2024. He almost had 100 catches. 100 catches, close to 1,000 yards, but nice. Wow, this dude his stats is ridiculous. Tanner Kozar. You know what I'm saying? TK. 6'7", 240, man. I don't know, man. His stats is ridiculous. He doesn't do nothing that really super jumps off the page. He just a chain mover. Like I said, he moves the chains. He's a chain moving tight end. You want to move the chains? Look for TK. Moving on, man. Moving on to the next top 10 tight end. Let's see.
At 6, I have Max Clare. And Max Clare is really, in my opinion, if we were to, and this is where I get a little contradictory, if we were judging tight ends in this draft class based off of the 3-down appeal and the overall production we've seen on the field, you could make an argument that Max Clare might be the first or second best tight end in this draft class, because to go along with his, good receiving ability, which it took a little bit of time at Ohio State for him to get acclimated. I remember this, this big, strong receiving tight end that transferred to Ohio State. I feel like I didn't hear his name called until like the 5th or 6th game. It took him a little bit to get acclimated, but that's only in the receiving aspect. As an inline blocker and as an inline tight end, he was exceptional. One of the highest blocking tight ends in their FBS is Max Clay. 6'4", 204 pounds. I'd love to see him add a little bit if he wants to play. Pause. That's crazy.
Want to flush out its swollen legs? Stop doing this first. I'm going to show you something about leg swelling that might surprise you. Most folks have heard about lymph nodes, right? But what no one talks about are these 4 lymph
in line at the NFL level. But this is kind of going to be more the traditional, like the new traditional tight end that we see at the NFL level, that 6'3", 6'4", 240 to 250 pound range, because of the success that Brock Bowers was able to have early on in his career at that size. We're going to see a lot of players, kind of hone in on their strengths in the lower half of their bodies and kind of keep slim in terms of not being these 6'4", 265 pound tight ends. I feel like, those are pluses. You see a good few of those guys, but we're really transitioning towards that 6'3", 6'4", 240 pound, either big slot or, a very, very agile 3-down tight end. And that's what I feel like Claire is. He's obviously a good receiver, has good, strong hands, a great route runner, a zone buster, if I've ever seen one as well. He's going to be a really, really nice pick. A lot of people are sour on Max Claire in this draft class, but maybe it's because, there's a new shiny toy to play with every week where, early on in the season, it was Kenyon Sadiq. After the NFL Combine, it's Michael Trigg. There's, of course, Eli Stowers as well. So there's other guys ahead of him that you're like, ooh, like this guy is shinier and sexier than Max Claire. Well, I'm really saying a lot of crazy things with this Max Claire one here. But what I really mean to say is I think that he's going to be one of those players that gets drafted inside the top 100 that people might not expect him to get drafted that high. And then he winds up having a crazy productive career. Like, he really reminds me of Dalton Schultz as someone that's just kind of sneak under the radar, as someone that's, fringe top 10 in tight end receiving every single year. Just, year in and year out, is just a really, really solid, consistent playmaker and overall football player. So that's what I think Max Claire brings to the table. At 5, if you want to talk about a player,
okay, let's get it to Max Claire. See what Max got for us, man. What you got, man? What you got on it, man? Ohio State.
That was the key as we saw the Sycamores make the play. Jeffrey Brown with the sack.
They're down and goal. Card with time to throw. He wants the end zone, and he's got Max Claire. It's an opening possession touchdown for the Boilers.
He did transfer. That's probably what happened.
Got one in Shamar Rigby, and they were correct.
Purdue moving quickly here as Card steps up in the pocket and unleashes wide open. It's Max Claire again. His favorite target of the afternoon comes through for his 4th catch.
Tons of time for Hudson Card. And really, Claire works his way all the way across the field.
And has brought some of those concepts to this offense. Not all of them, but some. Card, quick throw. Got a man, wide receiver screen.
He's a little quick, though. He got a little speed on the ball.
That's the guy. It's Claire. Max Claire.
Card drops, puts one up top, and maybe his best throw of the day. Max Claire gets it in.
Claire got a little speed on.
Big time pass.
He's got a home now in West Lafayette with today's performance, doubling up on the interceptions. Card to Max Claire, and Claire's got a lot of space. It's a first down and 4. Takes on a tackler and goes out of bounds.
They've been setting it up, right? We've seen him run outside zone with Maccabee a number of times. That's been their
nice trick
Flea flicker. They're going to throw it. A man's wide open. This has got to go. And it does.
Wow.
Down to the 15, the 10. Max Clare finally brought down at the 7.
You can see the inside receiver's releases wide, and he's going to get whipped all the way out to the numbers.
That's a
But
good.
watch
That's
the
a
ball
good
switches
block.
in those hands
Way to
3 different times,
release. That's
and
good.
it's up in the air. On the
Yeah, that's some
wheel
Dr.
route on
Schultz
the
type stuff
backside
right there.
to streaking receiver on the.
With some Dr. Schultz a little bit right there.
They take it to Maccabee. The tight end Clare's
Ooh,
Look at
got
that
him.
move. Does he have enough
Shook that
speed?
boy out of his
He
shoes.
does it. Caught from behind at the 7-yard line. 43
Oh, Max.
yards.
Put the Air Max on him.
Winston Berglund.
Had that boy, man, need to pump some air in his
Bring
max.
the back in. So you got 4 receiving options here and a back.
I don't know about all this. Well, it works. It's a touchdown and an extra
Oh no, man, I like watching Max Clare, man. He looks straight.
Clare. So an 8-point
he
trip down
look
the
all right
field
for sure.
Purdue, and they're within 6.
Devin Maccabee. This time, the throw is complete.
And it's Clare, the tight end on the side.
Oh.
Cuts to the middle, and he's got it first and goal.
Got them boy looking silly out there.
Clare, big play there for Purdue.
Max Clare.
And enough time Hudson
Max
Card bought
putting the
enough
Air Maxes
time
on
for
him, man.
Clare to use his speed to get
Air
to the
Max.
other side of the formation. Watch him as he catches it.
Got them
And
boy
this
looking
is what's
silly
so
out there.
exciting about Max Clare. Great athlete.
Yeah, he's a good athlete for a tight end for sure. Based upon his combine, man, he might be one of them dudes, sleeper dudes too.
Claire, the tight end, back in there, so that's good to see.
Wide open. Just seen that. Man, it's the moves he got, man, for a tight end. He got some little shake bake for a tight end.
Penn State love to run with their tight end.
Ah, man, why you? Cameraman, come on, cameraman. How you got to show the guy hurt on the ground? After he shook him.
And that's exactly
Shook him so bad it made his kneecap collapse.
a motion
Look at that.
wheel route. Motion, wheel, and then you get the one-on-one with the safety.
Cameraman wrong, man. Stop zooming in on the injury guy.
3rd down and 3. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. Similar draw. It's Clare on the edge with space down the sideline. You need a first down on this drive. Go to Max Clare.
A little 2-man game, a little rubber
Oh,
on
Max.
top. Watch him.
Put him on Air Max.
Card pulls it out for Clare. He looks for the end zone. He's got the end zone. Max Clare is
I don't even know why he transferred to Ohio State. Yeah, he got good enough stats here
The game is
for Purdue.
You've got to find a way to get his confidence back as well.
That ball was tipped, but then caught by Clare.
Getting up the field and everything.
Play in some time after the 43-yard line, it was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Usually tips and overthrows turn into turnovers or interceptions. Well, that turns into, like you said, their best play off.
Freshman just in his 3rd start. 3rd and long. Saying, sliding, now tries the right. End zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Max Clare, his first touchdown.
I bet when he transferred to them, boy, they were like, "Oh yeah, we got a chance for sure."
Blitz come off the bottom of the screen here, right? And you're going to
And they got all the tight ends and receivers, man, at Ohio State, man.
As you see,
It's no better with all
and
this
the play
talent
is
they
not
got.
there for what Julian Sand
Man.
originally wanted. He buys
free.
time, and great job keeping his eyes downfield, and a great throw on the run in the back of the end zone.
Looked like his eyes were.
And they come up with a turnover or a big play.
Open.
Pressure coming. Throws. Oh, what a shot that was to Clare.
I don't know, did he have, let's see if he dragged that left foot on the play. Lined up at the left side tight end, saying buys time. And does he get it in?
NFL, you're gonna have to get 2 feet, man, not one.
For about 240 yards.
Got to step it up.
In just 21 completions. For
Literally.
The Saying got smothered at the end and delivered a dime to Max Clare.
Got the 2-step it.
Now watch.
Not
He's
one
gonna
step,
get pressured
2-step
by Carter
in.
Benz, number 11, comes free up the middle. A breakdown in
He
protection.
just slung that.
But Julian
He just threw the
Sayers
ball and like,
stood
man,
right
y'all
in
know my
there
tight end gonna
and
get it.
got enough on the football down the middle of the field to Clare.
That is a
I don't know,
gutsy
man. This
throw.
Max,
Knowing you're
Air
gonna
Max
get hit
is
in the
like
mouth.
Keeping their safeties
Air
deep,
Max,
not
man.
allowing these wide
He
receivers
got some
to get over the
playing
top. Loss of one, second down.
playing skills.
Saying over the middle.
Air
Oh,
Max.
he's got his tight end on the seam route. Max Clare. Play fake. Sam pulls it out over the middle. And it's caught. Clare, head of steam. Midfield. Now Clare still running. Finally tripped up deep inside.
Wide open, too.
When you get action going this way, that's James People.
Too easy, man. Just
and then you just sneak
too easy. Look at that.
a little man coverage right there, and there's Clare. And again, this is probably the most reliable guy that they have on the outside without Smith and Tate on the field. Clare transfers in from Purdue. He was an All-American a year ago.
Yeah, reliable. You can tell.
Yards, and Julian saying,
Mr. Reliable. Wide open.
How did Max Clare get so wide open?
I don't know either. How do you leave a guy like that wide open? I do not understand.
Well, Clare comes in motion right here, and once he's there,
Oh, the crossing route. He got crossed up down there.
Second and 7 at the 48. Saying that's the throw underneath, and it's caught by Max Clare. Oh, Max Clare showing off now.
I've seen plenty of power banks over my
Max,
15.
man, he looked like he got a little slower. I don't know what it is, but his Purdue highlights look way better than Ohio State highlights. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Perfect size, 6'5", 243. 43 receptions, 448 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10.4 yards a catch. Okay, Max. All right, old Max. Ohio State, 3 years, so I guess he played for Ohio State for 3 years. Yeah. I think so. I'm gonna truly say his Purdue stats look the Purdue Max look better than this Ohio State Max. That's just my opinion, you know. 2024, 51 catches, 685 yards, 13.4 yards a catch, 4 touchdowns. 62 is his longest catch. 2023, 22 catches, 196 yards, 8.9 yards a catch, 0 touchdowns. So I don't know what happened. Whatever with the Purdue. He looked it better at Purdue. He looked like he was like, I don't know. He looked it cold at Purdue. Then he's only a junior, bro. He's not even a senior coming out. Wow, this is ridiculous. I mean, this dude's something else. He pretty cold, man. I can truly say he cold. Old Max. Max Clare. Max, should I say. Man, when Purdue, he was putting the boys on skates in Purdue, man. He was putting them on skates and shakes, man, with Purdue, man. I don't know what it was. Okay, moving on, man. Matter of fact, since we in the top 5, you know what I'm saying? Since we are in the top 5, we finna microphone check 212. Since we are in the top 5, we're gonna get into a commercial break, man. You know, we gotta pay the bills a little bit. You know how we do it, man. Gotta pay some bills, man.
Weak ass bitch. Everywhere we go, I mean, we turn up in the party. And fuck the cop hoe. Weak ass bitch. Fuck the off hoe. Fuck the off hoe. And fuck the cop hoe. Don't get your weak bitch. Weak ass bitch. Weak ass bitch. Weak ass bitch. Ah! Weak ass bitch. Weak ass bitch. Everywhere we go, I mean, we turn up in the party. You ready to turn up now?
don't know about y'all, but this all the motivation I need here to make me go get some money. Bro really went from one of the ugliest motherfuckers in history to one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. Went from skinny to thick, bald-headed to a lot of hair, fucked up teeth, the beautiful teeth. And y'all motherfuckers don't, y'all need something to motivate y'all. This picture right here motivate any ugly motherfucker to get up and go get some money. This shit got me motivated. I'm finna go shoot some content right goddamn now. I want some money. Shit. I tell you one thing, ugly motherfucker, take a look at this. If you don't go get you some money after this, if you don't want to transform yourself from an ugly motherfucker to a bad motherfucker, you must be out your motherfucking mind. This right here is a perfect example of money changes everything.
All right, babe. Love you. See you later.
Hold on. We ain't do our secret handshake.
Okay. Okay, bye. Love you. What for?
Etalengai te, nayibi koyemba te, nakutika na corresponde na bino te. Vai sentir o jindungu.
I'm the nigga in that car, that truck, that whatever. You hear him blowing that goddamn horn? You better look, shit. I'm gonna turn around and boom. That motherfucker fat. I would have honked at that ass too. That fuck.
I got my Pokemon cards, my One Piece card. That's why I love being in Walmart. Love getting everything I need.
Watoto wa kike, kila siku nitaendelea kuwakumbusha wale mnaohitaji dawa ya kuongeza, dawa ya kupunguza tumbo. Jamani, mumcheki huyu Beat Beauty. Dawa yake ipo vizuri sana. Tako linakuwa laini sana, sijui niwaambiaje. Na mtag kwenye account yangu ya Instagram and TikTok upate tako laini. Beat Beauty ndio habari ya mjini. Ndani ya wiki zako hizi mbili unapata matokeo na unapunguza kitambi huku unaongeza dude. Karibuni sana Beat Beauty.
Come here.
Extortion! Fucking extortion! That's what they did. I got chills on me. You can't even fuck good. She got the perks out of this situation. You go get 13 inches of dick. Cause you getting the best. You getting the straight. Bitch, you getting. Nigga, bitch, you ain't getting regular niggas off the streets. You getting pressure, bitch. And your nigga popping his top jacking off. And afterwards, nigga go spend a big old bag on me. I did all this for you, bitch. You get out loud. I'm gonna tear your ass up.
Get me off.
Baby girl shake, go and get naked. You know I'ma break it. Punch. She got ass in the trunk, but now her done. Told her back and ass up. Punch. In the club, I'ma stunt. If you don't got a bottle, need to shut your ass up. Section full of sluts. I'm tryna fuck. Been getting to that paper, now they call me one punch. I'm all hoes, call me daddy. Bitch, I'm not your pappy. Bitch, get the clapping. Know I love a ratchet. This bitch know gymnastics. Natural, not plastic. This a different type of fabric. Ballin' like a maverick. Punch. Bow, bow, bow. Backbone crunch. Hit her with that lump. Hey, dick in her stomach. I ain't came here for playing hoe. Quit with the running. Ass get to jumping. I be cutting up they function. Ass get to clapping. Yes, I'm the pappy. From Louisiana. Welcome to the ratchet. Bitch, stop traffic. Just got a herpes. Damn it, that's a bad bitch. Stunting on the axis. Yeah, bitch, do it like you do it in the mirror, ho. I'm still getting paid off shit I dropped out like a year ago. Baby, thick, John Madden, can I hit stick? She sucking dick. Ask me, do I love a French tip? Hey, intercept his bitch, nigga, pick six. Through the whole mile, he say, baka, bim. Motherfucker, what you heard, bitch, I'm motherfucking him. Ballin' like an athlete, but I don't need a rim.
Baby girl, quit with the running. She said I'm a dog, I'm about to go hunting. I told you once for the win, I ain't putting. I told her, go and put it on me, I ain't backing out from nothing. Her came in here, bitch, and knock her down. Hey, she too loud. Bitch came in here clapping, sound like ocean system. Too loud, Magnum, XXL. She want me, she sucking, breathe up out her nose, I told her exhale. She said she coming here for peace, she said her exhale. I got a 40-inch in briefs, this bitch doing well. She so acrylic, I guess this hoe be doing nails. She made 100,000 plus off of doing hell. Dropping dick off in the gut, she don't wanna share. Bow, that's a whole lot of hoes, bitch, you unfair. Bow, she got the dancing on her toes like she don't care. And I like it when she drop it low like a lawn chair. Bow.
Baby girl shake, don't get naked. You know I'ma break it. Punch. She got ass in the trunk, but now her done. Told her back and ass up. Punch. In the club, I'ma stunt. If you don't got a bottle, need to shut your ass up. Section full of sluts. I'm tryna fuck. Been getting to that paper, now they call me one punch.
Yeah, man, we back from the commercial break, and we are about to get back into the last 5 of the top 10. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. There we go.
If you want to talk about a player that is going to be more projection than production, I feel like in this draft class, it gets no better than Oscar Delp. Because at 6'5", 245, we've been spoiled at the tight end position the last few years, trying to decipher how good these Georgia tight ends are going to be. Because it was obviously Brock Bowers, you had Darnell Washington as well. What was it? Benjamin Urasak last year, someone who I believe is on the Minnesota Vikings right now. And then you have Oscar Delp, who was grossly mismanaged in terms of being a receiving option for the Georgia Bulldogs. Just a player that really has some elite athleticism for the position as well. He is an elite blocking tight end who can operate in line. He can operate on the move as a puller, as a lead blocker. He can protect the quarterback on passing downs as well. And he's someone that has that explosive rack ability as well. He's someone that could catch the ball in open space and, look out, because once you get this 6'5", 245-pound freight train going, it's going to be very difficult for him to slow down. I mean, I think he only had 4 receiving touchdowns this year, and 3 of them came in one game like I said, grossly mismanaged in terms of his usage as a receiver this year. But in the small sample size that you did get from Delp as an overall receiving tight end, you really liked what you saw. You saw that rack ability. You saw the ability to break tackles and to be physically strong, in the middle of the field and in the open space as well. A good route runner as well. I use the term zone buster a lot, but he's a player that I don't even think really needs to sit in the soft spot of the zone. He's someone that could go out there one-on-one in a man-to-man situation and absolutely beat his defender no problem. Delp is one of the new age tight ends that I was talking about just a minute ago, where you say, long gone are the days of these 6'6", 265-pound guys that, aren't really elite movers in the middle of the field. They're going to beat you with brute strength, where Delp can beat you with his athleticism. He could beat you with his fleet of foot, and he could beat you with his overall strength. So he's a legitimate two-phase NFL tight end that I think we're going to see him blossom as he gets that pro-level coaching. At 4, I have Justin Jolly from NC State. And I'll be quite honest with you guys, this top 5 for me was really kind of like up for division. At 4, I have Justin, that I think we're going to see him blossom as he gets that pro-level coaching.
All right, let's get into Oscar Delp's highlights, man. Let's see what he got in store for us. Let's get into Oscar Delp highlights. Oscar Delp highlights out of Georgia. Let's see what's going on.
Conversions. Very important player on third down. Wide open Oscar Delp. 63 yards in the air.
That was a big target, though, for sure. That.
Got it, and Delp down. Back off play action. And dragging with him was Oscar.
What he do? Love doing the leap of faith, don't he?
Completes it, and it's Delp, the tight end, in motion again. On the bootleg, the throws to Delp, the other tight end. I shouldn't call it the other tight end. It's just the David 40-yard line. Set it down and play action. Beck comes up, firing on the sideline. Oscar Delp in there by a Bulldog.
Look like he almost
hit as he throws, gets the ball loose. It's Oscar Delp who tried to hurt him.
He literally kicked the guy, tried to hurdle him, kicked him in the face.
Unloads over the middle. It's caught. He took the snap there, and then handed it to Beck, and then Beck threw it to Delp. And Oscar on first down
Delp
for
with the
Georgia.
hill.
Stockton throws, juggling catch made by over the middle, and that's complete. Oscar Delp. 6 yards. Now bandage rip. Again, wide open man, Delp. What a catch!
Fake it to Frazier. And Stockton pitches it. It's Delp who makes the catch on the runs.
And 13 of the 19 plays have been runs. Stockton floats one to a wide open Oscar Delp near midfield. And they're going. And they got it.
Oscar
Not
Delp.
Williams. Georgia on the merge on the opening drive. Shallow cross is complete, and it's Delp. Oscar
Delp, he don't need no help.
Beck's going to go to his tight end, Delp. Delp untouched inside the...
Pump fake off the edge, and it's complete to Dodge.
As he's able to connect with Delp, and look at Oscar Delp!
Jones reverse. This is Lovett coming around. Back to the quarterback. Flea flicker. Oscar Delp, the tight end, is rambling free.
Yeah, he was in Texas. Texas killer, man. Texas didn't have no answer for him. Let's check out Oscar Delp. Check out Oscar Delp highlight. I mean his stats. Let's see. Let's see what's going on real quick. Well, he's 6'5", 245 pounds, and he's a Georgia guy, so hometown kid. Maybe he might get drafted to the Atlanta Falcons. 20 catches, 261 yards, 1 touchdown. Not many yards at all. 13.1 yards a catch. 2024, 21 catches, 248 yards, 11.8 yards a catch. He had 4 touchdowns in 2024. That's the most touchdowns he ever had. 4. 2024. Wow. 2024. Ain't that some 4 touchdowns? Kind of weird. 2023, 24 catches, 284 yards, 11.8 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns. Wow. 2023, 3 touchdowns. What is up with these numbers, man? It's like the last number in the year, he's getting that many touchdowns. It's kind of weird. 5 catches in 2022, 61 yards, 12.2 yards a catch, only 1 touchdown. So his best year was 2024 with the touchdown. He didn't have much yards, not many catches, 21 catches. Probably like a tight end that blocks or whatever type of guy. But I ain't seen him do much blocking. So, but it's possible if he playing for Georgia, he definitely doing some blocks. I don't know why they didn't show any highlights on him. But there you go, Oscar Delp. Moving on to the number 4 guy. Let's go.
At 4, I have Justin Jolly from NC State. And I'll be quite honest with you guys, this top 5 for me was really kind of like up for debate. Like it was just like, if you wanted to move Delp up to 4 and put Jolly at 5, or the 3 guys that are ahead of him, if you couldn't, make up who it is before now, you certainly know who it is now at this point, I would hope. But Jolly is a really, really interesting case. 6'4", 241 pounds, never going to be someone that you're going to really ask to block in line. Was never really, I can't say he's a bad blocker because he wasn't really asked too much to block at NC State. Whatever I did catch a glimpse of, I wasn't really too thrilled with. But again, if you're not really asking someone to do something often, how good are they really going to be at it, even if they are willing and able, like Jolly was? What he is he's going to be an elite slot, big slot at the NFL level. He's someone that has just such a nuanced route running ability. He has long arms, big, strong hands as well. He's thickly built from the lower half. So he gets that explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as well. Is like what he lacks in lateral quickness and lateral agility, he really makes up for with his overall route running ability and his smarts. Know when to break off those stems of the routes and know when to sit in the zone and know when to roll with his quarterback to leave himself open. He really is an extremely smart. He's like a really, really big wide receiver. He really is very smart and heady when it comes to being a receiving threat as well. And I think that's where he's going to make a lot of his money. I think he's a really one of the best, if not the best receiving options in terms of overall football IQ in this draft class from the tight end spot. And that's where really he wins so many points with me. I would love to see him block a little bit more.
Hello, my name is William.
At the collegiate level, I doubt he's going to be asked at the NFL level to do it more. But I mean, you're talking about one of the more elite, big slot level opportunities in college football going to the NFL level in Justin Jolly. And then talking about another elite, big slot NFL tight end is going to be Eli Stowers. Now he's
Justin Jolly. Let's take this. Let's see Justin Jolly highlights, man. See what he got going. See what he's doing. Justin Jolly. See if somebody got some Jolly to be happy about what they draft. I know he gonna be Jolly when he gets drafted. Let's see what he does on film.
2-by-2 look for Baylor. He'll shoot it to Joe Lee, his first catch. First down.
He runs a quick little hitch and does a great job getting the ball. He's a big body.
Last 2 ball games for the Pirates. Here's Bailey, sidearm throw. What a catch, Joe Lee, turning the corner.
Two athletes, the quarterback, and obviously Joe Lee here with it. Watch him on the sideline. One-hand catch, which is unbelievable.
Second down 10. Little delay across the middle, and here is Joe Lee working to the near secondary.
This is the middle screen to the tight end.
2-by-2 look for Bailey. He'll shoot it to Joe Lee, his first catch.
Glitching up right
He runs a quick little hitch and does a great job getting the ball. He's a big body.
Last two ball games for the Pirates. Here's Bailey, sidearm throw. What a catch, Joe Lee, turning the corner.
Very good kid.
Two athletes, the quarterback, and obviously Joe Lee here with it. Watch him on the sideline. One-hand catch, which is unbelievable.
Second down 10. Little delay across the middle, and here is Joe Lee working to the near secondary.
This is the middle screen to the tight end. It's like a jailback screen. Nicely done, but right now, Joe Lee, get vertical.
Joe Lee.
Snap it with about 15 on the play clock. C.J. Bailey floats one to the sideline, wide open. It's Justin Jolie.
Offense, but notice the coverage isn't great. You're seeing a little bit of a zone coverage, but no.
C.J. Bailey, play action again. Finds Justin Jolie. First and goal, NC State.
Jolie, you're going to see him right there as a tight end. He's going to go up the field a little bit. He's going to almost have like an out and then an up. That's what has him so wide open.
Defensive player on this team for Wake Forest.
Bailey again, the check down over the middle. Bailey going to throw. Bailey has a receiver. 4th and 1. Receiver with receptions coming in. How about that play calling? Here comes the blitz. Picked up. Touchdown, NC State.
You're going to get the tight end going over to the middle field.
It's a screen.
Get out of there.
Justin Jolie, and he can scoot. And he gets spinning away from pressure. Eyes downfield, and he fits it into a tight window. Awesome here today. Quick hitter.
He seen, nice move. He seemed like a good tight end that'll help out with somebody like Lamar Jackson or something. Seemed like he'll be a good tight end with somebody like that.
Look like he just goes up and gets this football contested all. It's funny, we were in meetings with Coach Roper, and I was like, man, I haven't seen much of Joe Lee. He's such a dynamic play.
Right, they ruled it incomplete, and NC State will go back to the air towards the sideline. Complete to Joe Lee. Bailey.
This dude probably is a cold athlete, man. He looks like he probably can hoop, too.
Pitch and catch.
It's just my opinion. He seems like a good athlete.
One-on-one matchups, and that's what Jolie did. The defender was inside.
7 for the Wolfpack. Bailey, what a stab there by Joe Lee.
And this guy, great catch.
He got a good catch. I done seen him do 2 one-hand catches his whole highlight. He like doing it. He like showing off his hands.
They use him oftentimes like a normal receiver. Great patience by C.J. Bailey. Excellent protection. And force the quarterback to execute.
It brings just 4. Jolie goes up to make the catch.
Depending on his 40 time, they might put him in receiver on some plays.
Could be a double pass here. It is. Jolie is wide open. And he comes up late. Can he get into the end zone?
Oh, my goodness.
Pitt was aggressive on those swing routes, and they didn't have a double move. They didn't have a double move. They had a double pass.
At least he made it, bro.
Fake toss.
It looked like EA Sports glitching up like a mug.
Forcing the linebackers.
It looked like an EA Sports glitch, man. I swear it did.
Capitalism was never designed to help you thrive. It was designed to keep...
Get out. Yeah, it looked like an EA Sports glitch, man. I gotta see that again, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta see that again. That's hilarious.
It is. Jolie is wide open.
It's like you just start glitching up, man. Start cramping up.
Yes.
Like something that happened on a video game for real,
aggressive
man.
on those swing routes, and they didn't have a double move. They didn't have a double move. They had a double pass. And then I don't know if he...
Fake toss. Right back to Joe. The pitch action kind of forcing the linebackers.
At least he did score, man. Let's get it to see what the stats looking like. 6'3". Now he undersized tight end. Still good enough though. Play tight end, 251. He kind of big, kind of big dude. Got size. So it looks like he might be one of them tight ends, like receiver / tight end guy. like I said, he looks like he can play a little bit receiver, a little bit on some plays based upon what type of offensive package you got for him. But yeah, I can see him playing, receive on a lot of plays, maybe goal line packages and stuff like that, or short yard, but he's still taking it to yard like he's just doing. So he has a lot of good upsides that you can use with the right system. He could be a monster though. Tell you that. He could be a monster based upon the right team he land on and somebody use him right. Be a top guy. Could be a Pro Bowler. Stay healthy enough, stuff like that. Be surprised. Because I see the potential, the talent in him, where he can grow and he's showing his athleticism, and based upon him catching the ball, he loves catching the ball, showing his catching ability. So that ain't gonna do nothing but get a lot better, Or based upon him getting in and out of his breaks faster, stuff like that, little small things can make him an elite receiver. Even if he doesn't run a high 40 time, he still can be an elite receiver / tight end guy. 49 catches, 489 yards, 7 touchdowns. See, 7 touchdowns. That's pretty good. 10 yards a catch. That's a perfect average right there. 2024, 43 catches, 661 yards. He had lesser catches with more yards. See what I'm saying? 15.4 yards a catch, 4 touchdowns. That's what I'm saying. This guy has a lot of great upside based upon what system you put him in, 2023, 56 catches, 578 yards a catch, 10.3 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. 2022, 18 catches, 250 yards, 13.9 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. So I'm telling you, man, I don't know. There's something about this dude, man. He get on the right team and in the right package or right team. With the right team, use him, you might think he is a receiver. You know what I'm saying? But he was a tight end. He was probably drafted as a tight end, but he ended up being so good, they put him in receiver on a lot of play, or they got a lot of packages for him where it didn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? So he could be a heck of a tight end. That's for sure. Justin Jolie. I'm sorry, brother. Justin Jolie. That's how you pronounce his name. Moving on, man. They at the top, 3 now? Top 4? Justin Jolie. They got him listed as 6'3" on there, but see, they got him listed as 6'4". So obviously he might be 6'3.5" or something like that. So that makes a big difference. That plays a big part, I don't know, man. This guy might have some good upsides based on him getting drafted on the right team, man. Watch out, man. He might be the next best thing. Just never know.
And then talking about another elite big slot NFL tight end is going to be Eli Stowers. Now, he's coincidentally the smallest, I would say, of all the tight ends at 6'4", 239 pounds, the only tight end in the 230s in this top 10. But yeah, again, this is a player that you're never going to ask to play in line as well. It's all about the rack ability for Stowers. It's all about just the overall receiving ability. A crazy 2.7 yards per route run this past year. Now, again, it's a little difficult because, Vandy were in an elite situation this year where, Pavia was throwing the ball 35, 40 times. So, Stowers was getting a ton of those looks as well. But it goes two ways. The reason why he got so many looks is because that's how good of an athlete he is. And I mean, the ridiculous vertical leap, all the athletic numbers that came with Eli Stowers at the NFL Combine were kind of justified on tape as well. He's going to be a big slot. You're not going to be someone that is going to play inline really at all. And it's just he's going to be more of the Orange Gadsden, I feel like, of this draft class, but higher drafted. Eli Stowers isn't going to be a 6th round pick. He's probably going to be someone that might not even get out of the second round due to his overall athleticism, but he's going to be someone that consistently wins in the middle of the field. He's going to be one of those tight ends that has like those wide receiver days where you look on the bottom where you check your fantasy and you're like, oh my God, Eli Stowers has 6 catches for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. How did he do that again this week? He's going to be one of those players. He's going to win and dominate in the middle of the field. Again, elite jumping ability, just 6'4", 240 pounds, big, strong, great at the catch point, strong hands as well. Just a really, really awesome all-around receiving tight end option. Again, you're never going to ask him to block in line, but you take the trade-off with his lack of blocking ability, with the overall receiving ability and the receiving chops that he possesses. You're not really going to worry about him. You're not going to sit there and be like, oh, I can't believe Stowers isn't blocking in line. You're going to be like, all right, go up there and get another touchdown, big boy. That's exactly what he's going to bring to the table.
Navy SEALs are banned from doing crunches and sit-ups, yet they
Triggs season for Baylor, you had to be impressed with the overall. I mean, if you want Stowers isn't blocking in line, you're going to be like, all right, go up there and get another touchdown, big boy.
Eli Stowers. Let's check out Eli Stowers. Let's check out some of Eli Stowers highlights.
Of Diego Pavia. Tailback with him on drive number 2 is NK Young.
Downfield stretch play for sure.
Plays for Diego, and watch Diego's eyes. So look inside, hold everything, and then go outside because he knows Eli Stowers is a matchup problem here. Just basic, I'm going to beat this guy outside. You can't.
Have piled up more than 300 yards of total offense. Pavia through the air. That's his tight end, Stowers. Always barreling off of right choices.
Georgia Tech, a big winner as well. So was Pitt. Here's Berlowitz to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Eli Stowers.
Okay.
We're letting this young quarterback play, get some experience.
The sweep, swinging up to Stowers, the tight end, and he finds a seat to pick up the first down. 4-man rush. Pavia fires over the middle, complete. It's Eli Stowers and a Vanderbilt first down. There is a keep the drive alive. And he does, right on the money. Eli Stowers, the
out of there. I got the little boost on it.
Eli Stowers, who Pavia yesterday said got the first down. 4-man rush. Pavia fires over the middle, complete. It's Eli Stowers and a Vanderbilt first down. There is a keep the drive alive. And he does, right on the money.
Dude didn't even know where he was. He already gone. 24 didn't even know where he was at first.
Who Pavia yesterday said, showing why they're on a gain of 48.
He comes streaking all the way across the field, and Pavia goes through his progressions and hits his.
Going quicker here. And Diego again. This time Eli has no trouble with it. Go right back to him.
And another thing, he's playing with a top tier type of quarterback. Diego.
Vanderbilt.
The Commodore offense.
28 yards to Stowers, then to Eli again, and Eli breaks a tackle. Touchdown.
Pavia gets a 4-man rush.
as he is able to connect with Stowers.
5'10", it's not always easy to see. This makes it a lot easier. Then you've got Stowers outside.
In the middle of the field, they're just taking what they're giving them. The fastest tempo we've seen so far. Seam shot. Full complement of 3 timeouts for each team.
Yeah, nice tight end receiver, dude.
Good run after the catch. Pavia down the middle and caught, and a touchdown. Eli Stowers. 100,000 plus here in Austin.
And this is just really poorly lined up initially. If you look at T. Anthony Smith, he's shaded to the 2-man side, which look at all the space you have between him and the next closest underneath defender. I mean,
No, it was a catch in the end zone. Same confirmed catch. It was artistry in terms of camera work. Nice sunny day back then. Beautiful. A little cloudy now. Diego Pavia letting one fly.
Man, just wide open.
Coverage.
Come on, bruh.
This is going to be a touchdown for Eli Stowers.
Come on, man.
The clock winds again.
Now you got to go hyperspeed and find Stowers.
Down the seam to the 5-yard line. Eli Stowers
takes a shot down the seam, and what a catch by Stowers! A flag comes in at the end of the play. You believe Auburn had too many people out there.
Clean enough pocket. What a ball. The placement over 2.
It's one of the best balls he's thrown tonight. On 2nd and 10, Pavia loads up again, and another great catch. He's looking that way. Yes. First down.
He's just, he's full.
Diego, downfield, Stowers, first and goal.
He gets left out. You wonder what the response would be if that happened.
A great point, and Stowers with the catch and run got the first down.
To make sure you don't get beat like that.
Bobby on the
That
run,
was a good
right
fake
over the
right
middle.
there.
This is Stowers down to the 10. Diego Pavia has already thrown for more yards in this matchup with Tennessee blitz. They back off. Pavia has time. Finds the hole. Stowers with the first down.
Okay, Stowers, man, don't look too bad on that, man. Check him out. 6'4", man. He from Denton. Oh, he from here. Eli Stowers. Didn't even know that. Wow. 6'4", 235. With the Vanderbilt. Eli Stowers. Okay. 62 yards, 62 catches for 769 yards and 4 touchdowns, 12.4 yards a carry. A catch this year. 67 yards was his longest catch, and that was this season. Last year he had 49 catches. 2024 he had 49 catches for 638 yards. Wow. 13 yards per catch, 5 touchdowns. Wow, he was going in. 2023, 35 catches, 366 yards, 10.5 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. He only played 3 years, and he was a senior. So he only played 3 years for Vanderbilt. With the right quarterback, man, he started stat packing. So them 2 tight ends we just got through seeing, man, he right. They can either go from 3 and 4. You know, they kind of almost even, no matter what you put them place. The 2 tight ends we just seen, Stowers and Joe Lee. So, man, that's what's up, man. Stowers, he looked at like he can do some things. He might not be a top blocker, but 6'4", 235. He can play some receiver a little bit with that size. He's not too big. He's a little slender. You know what I'm saying? So he might have a little speed based upon his 40 time and what's going on. He might be a super steal for sure. Moving on to the next. Eli Stowers. Eli Stowers. Eli Styles, they got him listed at 6'4", 239. Other one was like 6'4", 235. So 4 more pounds. I mean, oh no, he might be a dangerous dude depending on what team he land on. That'd be a nice big target receiver.
That's exactly what he's going to bring to the table. At 2, I have Michael Trigg. And I mean, if you weren't impressed with Michael Trigg's season for Baylor, you had to be impressed with the overall measurables from Trigg from the NFL Combine. I mean, 6'4", 240. Okay, we're kind of, we've established that that's really the going rate for tight ends at this point, in this new look NFL. 84-inch wingspan was something that I wasn't, prepared to see. I think he had a 6-inch wingspan bigger than the next biggest guy from the tight end group. And then he had 11-inch hands to go with that as well. This is an elite pluck and catch type of big slot tight end. He's going to be an athletic mismatch everywhere on the field. Really, in the red zone, he's going to be borderline unstoppable at this size and these measurables. Again, I mean, incredibly long. I think he had over 34-inch arms at the position. They said 11-inch hands. You're adding another foot onto, the 34 inches essentially. But yeah, I mean, just the difficulty, the overall ability to be flexible at the catch point as well. The overall bend is really impressive. The catch radius is impressive. He's someone that is able to contort his body in air to make these difficult catches. He's not really, I feel like a lot of the times you see tight ends that aren't really able to make those, difficult, athletic, acrobatic catches. And Trigg is going to be someone that really, as long as you throw it up in his catch vicinity, he's going to be able to come down with the catch with those big freaking bear claws that he has for hands and those, Mr. Fantastic arms that he has. He truly is I say this in the nicest way possible. He's a freak. He's a freak. 11-inch hands, 84-inch wingspan. This guy is going to be a menace to try and guard over the middle one-on-one. He's fast. He's quick. He's a good route runner. He could bust zones as well. He could beat you in man. He's a player that just kind of is all around exceptional as a receiving option. And I think right away, you're looking at someone that's probably going to wind up being a second-round pick and really is going to take off in the right offense. I really do think that whoever does draft Michael Trigg hopefully knows how to use him and can turn him into an elite weapon over the middle of the field. And then at number 1, to no one's surprise, it should be Kenyon.
Michael Trigg, Baylor. You know what I'm saying? A Baylor Bear. Just check out that highlights, man. Dude, he in the top. He's a top tier type of tight end. To be number 1, he might be number 1 or number 2. The way they trying to explain this, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he is number 1 pick, depending on what team he go to. Because they don't. When it comes to tight end, sometimes some teams overlook that position. But obviously, he must be a freak of nature. Let's check him out, man. Let's see what's going on.
Bo Nix had that memorable opener back in 2019 against his future team. Robertson snaps it off. Trigg keeps his feet. Trigg to the outside.
Then he got number 1 on, so that tell you a lot.
Times tonight. Here is Robertson on a throw. He's got Trigg, and Trigg once again the most targeted player for Baylor, and he's in a 1-on-8 and he's winning. Trigg drags Auburn all the way across the 25. Relentless.
What a second effort there by Michael Trigg. You're going to see him make this catch on the little stop route. Boom, 1, couple 2. It's going to take Baylor's best players to start making big-time plays to get back in this one.
Robertson for Trigg. He got away again. It's a first down. He was matched up with Riddick and beat him for 20.
Oh, just a beautiful job of working vertical and getting inside of the defender. And the ball that he dropped before, they're going to have to do it consistently down.
They couldn't have dropped off. I mean, everybody drops it every now and then.
Short set, time to throw right down the middle again. He's got it for Trigg again. Targeted for the 13th time tonight. 3rd down and 3. Robertson. End zone. Touchdown, Trigg. He is an absolute nightmare for the Auburn second level.
Remember that play they ran early in the first quarter that they didn't connect on right here? That's a two-shell defense, means you have one-on-ones all along the inside.
Trigg in the slot at the bottom of your screen. He comes open. There he is. It's Trigg down to the 10-yard line.
Washington in motion over the middle. Quick pass. And that's complete to Michael Trigg. And Trigg, what a player that young man is. Robinson looking again. Pressure. And this one a completion. Able to hit Michael Trigg. What a talented tight end. 42-yard line. And he's going to throw it on the right side. He gets Trigg. And Trigg hit immediately as he caught the ball. The clock continues to run as we close in. Robertson with time. Good pass to Trigg. Moves it down to the 15. That's short of the first down.
It's an explosive run.
Baylor entered this game 71st in tempo. Coach Spavs said we have to be much faster on offense. Michael Trigg dancing for a gain of 3 of 100%. He comes to the sideline, checks out. Caden Knighton, the true freshman from Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, enters for Baylor. So they go to the air, and they find their tight end, Michael Trigg, who gets undercut after a gain of 11 to move the sticks.
First down from the 39 of the Bears. Once again, the crossing pattern to Trigg. The USC stud. 2nd and 6. What should be the final play of the quarter. Nice catch by Trigg, the tight end.
He knew that wrong.
The 35. That's the line to make. Wide open, Trigg. First down, and then some. Out to near midfield. He went through his progressions there. Jordan Crook. Here we go. Washington again in the backfield. Quick to Trigg. He's got it. And no, I don't know. They're going to give it to him. Yes, touchdown there. They may want to look at it. Still over 9 minutes remaining. Oh, yeah. You got the big names in a lot of places. But tonight, the big game is in the Big 12. Robertson with time. That's Trigg. That is going to be a touchdown.
Way to snatch that joke. Way to snatch it. Straight down the middle of the field.
This is a talented tight end playing a little basketball, right? You get in position, right?
Yeah,
Let's take
much.
a look.
Guys catch and get yards after catch.
Red zone. This is number 1. Michael Trigg. Territory case. Hit point. That man.
Too easy. Too easy. You got a
For
power
real. Just
forward
too
coming
easy.
in there like he's going to block, and then he's going to slip. Right?
Baylor, 1 timeout remains. Middle of the field, going through the progressions, now trying to cut back, coming the other way. Michael Trigg fighting his way to the 45-yard line. Robertson looking that way, finding Trigg, sideline makes the catch, palming that thing.
And just working, staying alive, stay alive. And that's the difference right there. When you have a receiver / tight end body that you can throw it high, up and over a defender, and you trust that he's going to be able to snag that football with those giant hands.
Yeah, man. That's how you snatch the ball.
He only has one play left in this game. That was well used.
Just wait for the right time to get back.
Perfect time.
Talk about things at the line of scrimmage.
Receiver / tight end body that you can throw it high, up and over a defender, and you trust that he's going to be able to.
Robertson looking that way, finding Trigg, sideline, makes the catch, palming that thing.
And just working, staying alive, stay alive. And that's the difference right there. When you have a receiver / tight end body that you can throw it high, up and over a defender.
Receiver, tight end body, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, that's pretty much what he is. You're a tight end, receiver, skill.
He only has one play left in this game. That was well
used. Where can you put him in the slide and make him do damage?
Perfect time.
Talk about things at the line of scrimmage, and they can't go hurry up tempo.
Pocket forms around Robertson again. This time he gets it to Trigg. Logan Bartley, the freshman, takes him down. It'll be a first down, a 10-yard gain.
They have been one of the more explosive offenses in football, but they've struggled today.
Robertson, play manufactured for Trigg, and why not? First down. Robertson with time, floats it for Trigg, who climbs the ladder and comes down with it. Yes, sir. Logan Bartley, the freshman, was just outmatched.
These two are just always on the same page, right? Again, 6'4", 220 pounds. Just they have to be running down as far as their energy.
Robertson finds Trigg. 15-yard gain. Clay Moss on the stop. Play fake for Robertson. Finds Trigg wide open. Look at the big fella snatch it and fall inside the 30-yard line. Rich takes him down. Michael Trigg grabs it. And was literally
shoestring.
one hand away from taking it into the end zone. McIntosh saves the day. A 42-yard gain, though, for Baylor.
The interview question that.
Great shoestring tackle on there.
Robertson. Trigg! Get out
Another
of here!
one-hand type of catch, man. This dude's really cold.
Yes, he did. I mean, Michael Trigg show out.
Yeah, he's showing out.
Trigg in motion.
Showing out.
Reels in another catch. His 8th of the game. McIntosh bangs him out of bounds. Baylor trying to get in the red zone for only the 2nd time today. More pressure in the face. Austin Jordan nearly got him. Trigg finally happens. First catch, still going to the 20-yard line.
Walk out of here with your held up high.
Trigg somehow got it. Oh, bad intentions as he got the forearm shiver for his 2nd catch, and he's down to the 20. That's what he can be. That's what we were expecting.
Yeah, a little too late.
And the answers to both, yes. 4th and 4, ball game right here. There's Trigg. Trigg spins out of a tackle, wants to fight, and picks up the first down. Only his 2nd catch of the day.
Pressure off the edge, middle screen.
Way to get up out of there.
Spun away from Golan Collard and Golday, and Michael Trigg keeps
great football player.
How do you bring this man down at 6'4", 240?
Field, man, that's a football player.
And he's arrived into the game.
Kind of gambling for it right here, trying to get 7. With them to settle for a field goal.
Robertson, end zone, Trigg, touchdown. Baylor needed that desperately, and they're on the board.
Desperation. Desperation, and you find
That's
a way
why
to
he
get
got
the ball
number 1
to the guy
on,
who
man, because he's the number 1 target.
Michael Trigg, the tight end. He's a mismatch nightmare, but just watch this route. He gets up and sells it, and he just kind of just goes to the post. And watch where this ball is delivered. Maybe Sawyer Robertson, the best throw of the day.
I mean, Ashton Hawkins in motion.
Yeah, I see why this dude is top tier.
Robertson, Trigg hangs onto it, and Trigg's got a first down. John Thompson wrapped him up with a 5th-year senior tight end who went from USC to Ole Miss to Baylor converts.
Yeah. One of the things the coaches talked about with Knight, they want him to run more between the tackles, but you know what? He bounced that one to the outside and should have.
Got him.
Sawyer throwing to the end zone.
Oh, man. Highlighted that boy. Head tap that boy, man. Boy got highlighted on. Got boss bad.
And this is why he is so dangerous, because of the matchup problems he presents.
Robertson steps up in the pocket, throws. And is that Trigg?
He's definitely a professional, man.
And they say complete.
Going on
professional, bro.
I also think Dunham was feeling like he was pushed off there. See him extend
look at that,
right
man.
hand, bringing it to his body. He's losing again.
Oh, it's a good
All
catch.
hands right there,
That's
bro.
a good catch. That is a good catch.
For sure. Look at
Watching
that.
the right hand extend. He's going to bring it into his body. It's going to move. That's fine.
Man, that is
Never touches the
ESPN
ground.
highlight.
He turns and secures it.
He ain't gonna do nothing but get
Outstanding
better
effort
doing
there.
that.
And that's twice now early in this game where we've seen coverage on Trigg and him still find a way to make plays. They could get him going early. This offense could really explode.
Has amazing playmaking
He's got
skills,
55
amazing
yards
catching
rushing
skills.
so far, the freshman. Robertson throwing and caught by Trigg. Let me tell you something.
I would
man.
definitely draft him for sure.
I throw it to that guy every opportunity.
Him, Jolie, and
Project Hail Mary is a blockbuster families can.
The other kid, I would definitely draft them 3 for sure. If I couldn't get one of them, I couldn't get him, I'd get one of them. See why he is Michael Trigg. Let's see why he top tier tight end.
Working against number 2. You see, Dunham trying to make up ground, never finds a football. Great try.
Yeah, Bellamy laid out. Get a hand on that. You see him getting 10-2 on that one underneath the Trigg. From the ninth 33. Throwing over the middle, caught Trigg.
14-0 lead for Utah. The offense has scored once, the defense has scored once. Robertson locking it for Trigg, and that is what Michael Trigg does. The contested catches when no one else can hold it in, number 1 will.
It's just strong hands. We just said it in the first quarter. The matchup they're looking at right now is Trigg against Benny, one-on-one. It gets
Kevin, thanks for the update. It's a 42-20 lead here for Utah. Baylor back to work. And there's the pressure on Robertson. Gets the throw off, and Michael Trigg makes the catch.
Their opening sequence. Robertson sets his feet and finds Michael Trigg.
It took 3 of them dudes to get him down.
For receptions by a tight end. A 4th down conversion. Robertson spins one. There's Trigg below the 20. First down in the red zone for the Baylor Bears as he cross face on Traden Stukes. Robertson ready. 4-man rush, solid protection, and a hands catch by Trigg into Arizona territory and a first down, gain of 15. I mean, that's a 15-yard handoff to a 6'4" tight end. Has repeatedly called them elites. They'll be tested here on 3rd down and 12. Trigg over the middle.
For sure.
The first hands on him, and the tackle made at the 39.
Tight end for sure.
10 minutes to go in regulation. All the momentum in Arizona's corner for now. Here comes the blitz off the edge. Trigg with a tough catch, but not nearly enough.
Way to hold on to it. Let's see. Well, you already seen. Y'all know he's 6'4". 6'4", 240. Oh, out of Tampa, Florida guy. Oh, man, you know how that is. 50 catches, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns, 13.9 yards a catch. Awesome. 2024, 30 catches, 395 yards, 13.2 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns. 2024. Man, he's been playing since 2021. He's been playing 6 years, period. 4 catches in 2023, 65 yards, 16 yards a catch, 16.3 yards, 1 touchdown. 2022, 17 catches, 156 yards, 9.2 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns. 2021, 7 yards a catch. 7 catches, 109 yards, 15.6 yards a catch, 1 touchdown. His longest yardage catch was 46 yards. So he's been playing 6 years. So the last 2 years, his numbers been improving. This recent year, he went off this year. He definitely had to showcase his talent this year to get in the draft. Did good, Mike. Michael Trigg. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Athletic, amazing catching tight end for sure. Amazing catching. Might not be the top blocking tight end, stuff like that, but he can always work on that. But he's definitely a nice slot tight end. Nice slot receiver type guy, too. So, moving on to the number 1 player, the number 1 tight end in this draft. Let's go. Well, to the number 1 tight end in the draft, number 1 tight end.
That whoever does draft Michael Trigg hopefully knows how to use him and can turn him into an elite weapon over the middle of the field. And then at number 1, to no one's surprise, it should be Kenyon Sadiq. What can't I say about Sadiq that I haven't said on this, channel before? But, an elite 40, under 4.4 40-yard dash for a tight end is something that's, absolutely absurd, especially at 6'3", 240. And what I really like about Sadiq is a lot of people are knocking his blocking a bit. Now, is Sadiq going to be a tight end to play in line? Probably not, but his ability as a run blocker is really, really strong. So I don't want to hear any of that. He is a very strong blocker, as well as being just an overall freak athlete. Incredibly fast, great catch radius, long arms for his frame as well. Look at this picture. He's jumping over someone as well. He's just kind of the total package in terms of what a new NFL tight end looks like. And I think that he's going to be truly an explosive, option for, I'm thinking that teams like the Carolina Panthers, the Minnesota Vikings, maybe even the LA Rams at number 13, who have been using multiple tight end sets. If you can get someone like Kenyon Sadiq and Terrence Ferguson on the field at the same time, that's an incredibly athletic duo right there. It would wreak havoc and be a mismatch nightmare everywhere. But he's kind of your do-it-all tight end that doesn't really have to come off the field. Like I said, again, you're not really going to ask him to block in line, but he can. It's not like he can't. And he's incredibly strong for his size, too. He's just, look at the arms on this guy, too. He's just rock solid, just an incredible athlete, great at the catch point. There was no one in college football this past year that boosted his draft stock from one year to the other like Kenyon Sadiq did. He really did transform his game, and he transcended his game, and he became one of the better big slot / athletic tight end options in the 2026 NFL draft class. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There are my top 10 tight ends for the 2026 NFL draft class. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.
Say hello to the mini countryman.
Kenyon Sadiq. Trying to check out some of his highlights, man. He is the number 1 guy. So number one. Let's see. Let's check out the number 1 tight end in the draft, supposedly. Kenyon Sadiq. Should be the number one guy, though. Got the build, the look, everything.
New personnels and formations. It's going to be fun to watch. Might go 5 deep at running back, go to the outside, and a hit and a shed of Sadiq. Sadiq, touchdown! That's a big boy score for the Ducks. Took the Ducks till November to have a touchdown reception for them to play
that Penn State game in the Big Ten.
Dante, the throw on the crossing route.
New personnels and formations. It's going to be fun to watch. Might go 5 deep at running back, go to the outside, and a hit and a shed of Sadiq. Sadiq, touchdown! That's a big boy score for the Ducks.
Sadiq. What the freak? Too strong, bro, right there.
Took the Ducks till November to have a touchdown reception for them
to play that Penn State game in the Big Ten.
Dante, the throw on the crossing route. Man wide open on the run.
He do look kind of big, man. He's kind of big dude. He look like he's Shannon Sharp size already.
A little bit of a play fake, then rolls out. He's going to Sadiq the whole way on this.
And a nice throw there. Complete their first down. And it's Canyon City.
Play fake, Moore sets up a backside screen, caught by Sadiq. Here's the young man, everybody's talking. Moore fires, caught, touchdown! Kenyon Sadiq, 24 yards. Watch, he's going to be working against the safety who drops down in man coverage. That's Robert Fitzgerald, and he runs right by him. That's the speed and fluidity that we're talking about as a receiver split out. We've already showed you the toughness in the blocking game.
Certainly tackling falls into that category, and
you
better tackle these Oregon Ducks.
Sadiq making his way for another first down.
He's coming with because this isn't where he was during spring ball, so to see this, it's a beautiful thing for the city.
More end zone, Sadiq, touchdown Ducks. Talk about a beautiful pass. That was one right there.
A great scheme by Will Stein, just the whole drive. A beautiful drive. Start off just running the ball. Hey, guys, calm down. Watch it. So there's play action right here. And Sadiq, it almost looks initially like he's coming out to block.
Harris in motion. Moore. Complete to Sadiq. Sadiq still on his feet. And it's a first down. Ball is out.
Moore feeling the pressure, rolls out, eyes downfield, fires, wide open, it's caught by Sadiq. There's the big play for this Ducks offense to move the
Penn State.
The 35. Throw complete, Kenyon Sadiq. So Gary called it, picks up 10 in the first.
And he picks up pressure
to give more time to throw a strike to Kenyon City.
For one predicting plays.
Moore in rhythm. End zone. Sadiq. Did he get there? Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Touchdown. And a beauty.
Bases. This is high level. Look at his eyes here to the start of the play, guys. Single high coverage. So Dante's looking out to the left the whole time. He knew he was coming backside down the seam to his tight end.
It's another trick. It's Bryant. Back to Dante Moore. To the end zone. Sadiq. He caught it again. Another spectacular catch.
You get a chance to catch your breath. Now they show you sideline to sideline action, but really it's a flea flicker.
For Oregon from the 24.
It's
play action. It's Dante Moore. He'll lob it this side. Undone by Sadiq, and he's just short.
In effect.
Minnesota will run 3. Moore standing and running and looking upfield to throw on the go. And he's got it for Sadiq, who crashes down. Here he goes.
Got one-on-one with Maverick Baranowski.
Moore looking that direction. And he's got it there. It's Sadiq. He's in this time.
Going in. True number 1 pick for sure.
That's an offense with a sense of karma.
So they line him up here and run him on a corner route on the quarterback early.
And they also said he really doesn't like to run, though he does pretty well when he does run. And this time he ran to get. And a play fake and Moore throws to the end zone. Kenyon City, touchdown, Oregon.
Kenyon Sadiq may be a tight end.
Third quarter. Moore fires, and Kenyon Sadiq, touchdown. "28 yards for the score." As a wide receiver to the left.
Well, they did show his 40 time.
Is a screen pass going that way to Kenyon Sadiq with a hurdle.
I knew he was jumping.
Knocked out of
He's
bounds.
been able to do everything that he's wanted to do as far as the passing game is concerned.
Wide open, reaching back.
Got the lemon lime uniform.
Sadiq.
Let's look at Sadiq just get his body around and orient.
Oh, that's an NFL catch right there, for sure.
2nd and 8. Moore. Complete again to Sadiq. So the tight ends coming into play.
Invites the comparisons for sure. Moore, the play fake. He's on target to Kenyon Sadiq across midfield and scampers out of bounds.
Yes, sir, man. Get it to his, check out his stats real quick. Kenyon Sadiq, 6'3", 245. Not a tall guy, but very efficient. Tight end / receiver slot dude, possibly again. Move him all around. 51 catches, 560 yards, 8 touchdowns, 11 yards per catch. That's pretty good stats, man. That's just past year stats. 2024, 24 catches. What is up with the numbers, man? 24 catches, 308 yards, 12.8 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. 2024, he didn't score that many touchdowns. In 2023, he had 5 catches, 24 yards, 4.8 yards a catch, 1 touchdown. His longest catch was 39 yards. So, wow, he's only a junior too. This is his 3rd year, and he's coming out kind of early. I wonder if he would have stayed another year, would his stats be that? He must be doing something amazing in the combine or something for him to kind of get ready to be the number 1 tight end type of guy off the board with these type of stats. Because we looked at a lot of other tight ends that had way more stats than what he has on this sheet. But obviously it's something he does that stands out. 51 catches, 560 yards. That's 11 yards a catch. So that's pretty standard. That's pretty standard catches right there, man. So I don't know. Something stand out about him for sure. But we'll see, man. That's your number 1 tight end. Supposed to be the number 1 tight end off the board. Now it's time to get it to the part where we got to do the medical report. You know how that goes. Got to see what the medical report talking about, man. Check out the medical report real quick.
Lakers' Luka Doncic exited tonight against OKC with a left hamstring injury, grabbing the same exact spot from 8 weeks ago. A textbook high-risk re-aggravation setup. Let's break this down. Luka had already been grabbing this left hamstring earlier in the game, and it's the same side as the February 5th injury. We see him attacking downhill, then he has to shut it down abruptly while decelerating in traffic. Here's the key moment. His left foot plants ahead of his pelvis and center of mass. While braking or slowing down, his momentum continues forward as the leg accepts the load. Note the joint position. Hip is flexed, knee moderately flexed, trunk trunk slightly fixed forward. A critical combination because the hamstring is being asked to do two things at once here, absorbing braking load at the hip and stabilizing the knee during deceleration. By the time he gathers into the pump fake, he shuts it down completely. If he was playing through a new mild re-aggravation in the second half, force tolerance was already reduced, so a normally survivable deceleration here can become the failure point. Doncic has been grabbing at this area here, the myotendinous junction, most commonly the biceps femoris long head. This is the highest risk zone because it's the transition between contractile muscle and elastic tendon. After an initial strain, healing is repair, not truly regeneration. Fibrotic scar tissue forms, collagen is less organized, and elasticity is reduced. So mechanically, post-injury tissue is stiffer and less tolerant to stretch. This is part of the reason why hamstring strains have one of the highest recurrence rates in sports, especially in the first 2 months, and at 8 weeks, he's still in that window. Unfortunately, re-injuries also tend to be worse than the original, which previously cost him 15 days. Tough break for the Lakers, wishing Luka Magic a safe and speedy recovery. Lakers AR-15 was diagnosed with a grade 2 oblique strain and will miss at least the remainder of the regular season. Let's break this down. Reeves was grabbing the left lower ribs, around ribs 8, 9, and 10, so you can imagine a grade 2 strain is a partial tear around this area. Austin confirmed. Post-game, the injury occurred on this play, reaching up to secure the rebound. He explodes to run, but once the ball is tipped by Chet, he rapidly decelerates and tracks it behind him. The key moment likely occurs here as he's reaching up and back while rotating left off balance. This puts his trunk in rotation, extension, while also reaching overhead. Biomechanically, the obliques are forced to eccentrically control rotation while lengthening. The mismatch is between the upper and lower trunk. The rib cage rotates and extends back while the pelvis continues forward. That disassociation creates counter rotation, generating torsional load. The obliques, external and internal, are rotational power generators, linking the ribs to the pelvis and transferring force between the lower and upper body. In a grade 2, you have fiber damage with reduced strength and pain under load. For AR, that matters. His game relies on deceleration, change of pace, and controlled contact when he drives, and his jumper, step backs, and fadeaway all depend on rotational stability. He played almost 3/4 with this injury, which is possible via adrenaline and compensation, but he was visibly limited, and playing through definitely accumulates additional micro damage. Unfortunately, these can average anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, and they do have a moderate re-injury risk. Lakers lose Luka and Austin Reeves in the same game. Truly worst case scenario here, wishing AR-15 a safe and speedy recovery. At 41, King James just did something that should not be physiologically possible, becoming the NBA all-time leader in regular season games played and recording a top 3 farthest takeoff distance dunk in the same week. Let's break down sports science. 2 snapshots, 18 plus years apart. This level of explosive output should not still exist. Throwing it back to 2008, LeBron takes off about a foot inside the free throw line, measuring approximately 13.5 feet from the center of the rim, aka takeoff distance. But he doesn't land at the rim. He keeps gliding forward, touching down 4.5 feet past it on the baseline, bringing his true flight distance close to 18 feet. Now, fast forward to age 41, 18 years later, this dunk was tracked at a takeoff distance of 10 feet, 7 inches, and because he still carries forward after finishing, his true flight distance still around 12 feet, 18 feet in his prime, and still around 12 feet today. That's roughly a full car length of horizontal travel in the air. Most NBA players never hit 10 feet. He's doing this at 41. So how is King James still producing that level of force and impulse at 41? It comes down to 3 things. Approach speed. Bron is set to have clocked an unofficial 40 time of 4.4 seconds in his prime, and that elite burst is still there. That sprint speed becomes horizontal velocity, and the more he carries into takeoff, the farther he can launch. Second, rapid force production. On both dunks, he loads with the right leg and explodes with the left. That step drops his center of mass, absorbs momentum, then slingshots him into the left plant, generating rapid vertical impulse with minimal ground contact time, instantly converting speed directly into lift. That left plant loads the Achilles like a spring, and even as tendon recoil typically declines with age, he's still generating enough explosive impulse to produce a top 3 takeoff distance. This level of output is not random. It's built through years of precision training and elite biomechanics with his trainer of 20 plus years, Mike Mencias. Shout out to him, and much love and respect to the King for redefining longevity in real time.
I can truly say, man, I've watched LeBron play, man, for a long time and watched him in real life in the games. He is fast. Man, when he do run down the court, man, he do run fast for his size. So I do believe that, man. And what a coincidence, man. All of them were Laker players. LeBron still playing while injury is piling up. Luka hurt. Austin Reeves hurt. Man, I don't know what's going on out there in LA, man. What kind of water they drinking out there? I don't know what They drinking, man. Is Luke out there smoking heavy blunts or what? He must be on some of that medical. We are in the medical reports. They ain't reporting that. Too many blunts getting passed. Luke is gonna pass that up. He ain't gonna pass that up. I don't know, man. It's a lot of injuries, man. Them lungs ain't hurting, though. Well, Austin Reeves is. But moving on to the next part of the show, man. Let's get into some Do You Know real quick. I don't know if y'all knew this, but if you don't, you do now.
The year is 2011. The Dallas Mavericks have just won the Western Conference Finals. We're on our way to play the Miami Heat and the Big Three. I'm talking to Dirk in the locker room. It's a big fella. We're going to need you. It's going to be a tough series. We got the Big Three coming up next. He said, it's going to be a tough series, but I don't see them as a Big Three. I said, what you mean? He said, if they were a real Big Three, I was a free agent that year, they would have came and got me. I said, oh, I ain't used to seeing Dirk talk that gangster. Big fella's confidence was through the roof, higher than Snoop on 420. He said, listen, I know I was one of the best free agents in that class, so if they were really forming a Big Three, my name needed to be included in that. I said, man, I didn't know Big fella had that type of gangster. I didn't know he was on that type of time. It's no surprise he was the finals MVP, and we went on to shock the Heat. Big fella knew what it was off the gate. Ain't no Big Three, it's just Big Me.
These are the tales, the tallest tales. These are the tales that I say so well.
Well, obviously that wasn't even considered something that you don't know. But if you don't, do you know that was a GOAT moment? Speaking of GOAT moments, man, we got some more GOAT moments.
Ever commit to these schools? Number one.
This guy has 21 D1 offers, but
But like I say, that was considered a GOAT moment. Truly say, talking about Dirk, really GOAT moment if you didn't know. You do know that. Moving on to some more Do You Know.
This is the fastest white quarterback of all time, and I have the stats to prove it. This is ACC play.
4 NFL rule changes and other league updates that were voted on at the annual owners meeting. Kicking teams can now declare an onside kick at any time during the game. Also, the kicking team's incentive to kick the ball out of bounds when kicking from the 50-yard line has been eliminated. Kickoff alignment requirements for the receiving teams will be modified this season. And the biggest one, the NFL officiating department in New York can correct clear and obvious misses made by on-field refs that impact the game. There has also been updates to the NFL scheduling policy. Friday games are no longer considered short weeks. So now teams can play 2 Thursday short week games and also be considered for Friday games as well. The owners also voted that in 2026, all NFL teams are now required to have full-time mental health services available at their team facilities.
Well, I definitely didn't know that. Some more Do You Know.
So 5-star wide receiver and 2-sport athlete Calvin Russell tore his Achilles at spring practice last week. And Syracuse and head coach Fran Brown are catching a lot of flack over the internet because Calvin Russell was already back at Syracuse spring practice with his leg on a scooter catching footballs, and a lot of people feel like he needs to be at home relaxing. But I'm not going to get on Syracuse too much because I feel like this may be something to keep his mind at ease. Can you imagine being his age, a true freshman at Syracuse, been playing 2 sports your whole life? Football, basketball, I do this. I'm a 5-star wide receiver and I also play basketball at Syracuse, and then at spring practice, I tear my Achilles. This is an old man injury. I feel like this is something they're letting him do to keep his mind at ease. Can you imagine him being at home in a recliner chair with all those thoughts going through his head because he was a 5-star wide receiver and a lot of people felt like he shouldn't have went to Syracuse anyway because a 5-star wide receiver going there is unheard of? and then he tears his Achilles. It's a really messed up situation. And I'm thinking to myself last week when this happened, how does this happen to a young man who was a dual sport athlete at that age? This is an old man injury. I would rather tear my ACL than tear my Achilles. And now he has to sit out a year. So I feel like this is something to keep his mind at ease. And I'm hoping that he has a very, very speedy recovery, because I'm sick to see this happen to a young man like him who is a dual sport athlete. And obviously he's a guy who has a lot of potential to help uplift that Syracuse program. And now he can't come back until later next year. It really sucks. It's a tough situation, and I hope his mental state is good. I feel like Syracuse is trying to help him by letting him come back to spring practice and catch some balls. Pause.
Some more, do you know? Some more.
Let me get this straight. The NCAA just patched the secret transfer portal method. If you don't already know, the transfer portal is pretty much optional at this point. Guys are transferring left and right, doesn't matter what time of the year it is. And the biggest example of this is none other than Xavier Lucas. He was a safety at Wisconsin. He decided he didn't want to be there, even though he signed the rev share agreement. He decided to unenroll from Wisconsin and transfer to Miami. And as you saw, he was a key player on that Miami championship run. But the thing is, Wisconsin didn't actually let him hit the portal. He had to unenroll and walk onto the team in Miami. Obviously, they gave him enough NIL money to sustain himself and actually pay him to come there. But this opened the floodgates of like, oh, the transfer portal actually doesn't matter. You can transfer whenever you want to, however you want to. But the NCAA is like, nah, we are not letting that slide, and they officially banned it. The NCAA coined it the blind transfer because it wasn't officially sanctioned by the transfer portal, and the penalties are so harsh. Any coach that takes a player that tried to blind transfer is automatically suspended for half of the games of the following season, as well as having 20% of the athletics budget cut. So it's pretty safe to say we're not going to be seeing that post-spring transfer portal window that we thought might happen because the NCAA couldn't enforce it. If this rule stands, yeah, that's cooked. Honestly, I think this is a really good rule change because things are about to get crazy out of hand if we let that happen, because then anybody can leave any school anytime. Imagine a player tries to leave Alabama after week 1 and join Florida State after week 3. That would be ridiculous. But you know what? They could have probably done it if the schedule's lined up for schooling. Xavier Lucas, you are the one and only blind transfer. Congratulations. But let me know what y'all think about this new rule change down below.
I don't know, man. It's always some new rules. Every time you turn around, something else is going down. Let's get into some more. Do you know?
This guy has 21 D1 offers, but he's choosing to go D2. I promise, there's a reason. This is Dejon Gaines from Tulsa Union High School, and he has been ranked as high as the number 8 recruit in all of Oklahoma. In his junior year, Dejon was receiving offers from teams like Mizzou, SMU, Utah, and 18 other D1 programs, including official visits to many of them. In June, he committed to play with Tulsa University, but after reopening his recruitment, he is now officially signed with D2's Pittsburgh State University. This isn't that crazy of a move either, as Pitt State has recently produced some NFL talent at the defensive back position. One being Dallas Flowers, who currently plays for the Bears and received all rookie team honors with the Colts in 2022. And another being Rico Payton, who signed with the Saints in 2024 and has since moved on to the New York Giants. Both of those players were developed under now Gorillas head coach Tom Anthony. Is this the new move for high school recruits? Let me know in the comments.
And most definitely it is. Ain't no joke about that. You know, these D2 schools, when they get most of all these kids that didn't get the opportunity or are looking for just an opportunity to play and showcase and still get opportunity to go to the league, whatever league it is, UFL, NFL, man, do that. Moving on to something you know.
NFL players don't train like high school players, and here's what they do differently to become impossibly fast. I went from a 5'1" to a 4'6" 40 in high school using the exact same method that NFL players use. And it's not about grinding heavier weight. It's not even about running more gassers. It's about training explosive velocity. Here's how you can get started. Pick a weight that's at about 60 to 75% of your max, but then I want you to move it at max speed. Every single rep needs to be executed as fast as possible. This trains your nervous system to recruit muscle fibers in 0.2 seconds, and that's what shows up on film as burst, explosiveness, and breakaway speed. I've used this exact method with over 100 high school athletes, and they're dropping 0.2 to 0.3 seconds off their 40 time in just 8 weeks, and now I'm giving it to you. comment EVT and follow me, and I'll send you the free workout that NFL prospects use to get faster.
That's what you do need to know. And more do you know.
Sean Oakman, we're good, bro. Uar Bernard is here. Remember the name, because after what happened today, he is being regarded by NFL trainers as the greatest athlete ever. And by the way, if you want to stay updated in the football world, make sure you're following. Straight from a small village in Nigeria, he participated in the NFL's International Combine Showcase. Guys, he's a 6'5", 306-pound defensive tackle with 6% body fat. That is less than most NBA players. Here is him, jumping 39 inches. The man is over 300 pounds. He has a 10.00 perfect relative athletic score. He had a broad jump of 10 foot 10 inches. That is 14 inches more than any D tackle at the combine this year. And on top of all that, he ran a 4.66 40-yard dash. Legendary wide receiver Keenan Allen ran a 4.71 40-yard dash. I am genuinely unsure if the man is a human or the first AI football player. The NFL trainers are saying they've never seen anything like him in their life. And the craziest part, he himself said he wanted to get into real estate until coaches told him to pursue athletics. Brother, the only real estate you should be pursuing is an NFL backfield, and my friend, you will own a lot of it. Y'all need to go ahead and tell your favorite team to draft this guy. Let him know, because he will not be around very long in this upcoming draft.
We'll see. I did see. I wonder what happened to the guy. But moving on to the more do you know.
Never commit to these schools. Number one, BYU. I get that the unis are tough, but they can't win shit. They're literally Oregon, but blue. They will beat the shit out of the most garbage teams and dominate the fucking Big 12 just to play a decent team and get belts. And the worst part about BYU isn't even football. It's the fact that if you go there, you can't even get cheeks. Like, what kind of rule is that? Number two, Michigan. I'm gonna be honest, I fuck with Michigan. You know, I really like that little run that y'all had for them like 5 years. I used to feel bad watching Ohio State beat the shit out you every single year. So when you finally had your little run, I was happy for you. But now it's right back to getting belt. Now, I'm not saying don't go to Michigan. I mean, you can definitely go there and get better. You can definitely get seen by scouts and go to the NFL. But just know them days of beating Ohio State are over. You're getting straight belt. Number three, UNC. You know, everybody would want to go to UNC if they could just win shit. Like, who wouldn't want to go to UNC and wear that powder blue and all that Jordan gear? But there's only one problem. There's no point of going to UNC because your head coach isn't even going to be there long. Bill is just doing side missions and chilling with his 20-year-old girlfriend. But he doesn't give a fuck about this shit. He's just waiting for another opportunity at the NFL. Number four, Alabama. Look, I'm not even going to talk shit about Alabama and how they fell off and they'll never be the same and Saban's never coming back. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about Ryan Williams' nails or how soft the Alabama defense has been. All I'm going to say is you can go to Alabama, but it's still Alabama. They still going to try to replace you every year. If you are not a dog, you will get exposed. Really, at any of these schools I mentioned. Doesn't matter what school it is. If you are not built for this college football shit, you're just not built for it.
Ain't that the truth? If you didn't know, you do know now. Now we about to tap into some future a little bit. Just tap into the future a little bit.
Everybody always talks about Georgia, Florida, and Texas, but there are some football states out there that don't get talked about enough. So here's part 2 to the top 3 most underrated football states. Coming in at number 3, I've got Alabama. Yeah, most people know about the state of Bama from the college, but I still think the state itself is underrated when it comes to producing football talent, because Alabama got real football culture. They got toughness, physicality, and they keep producing dogs year after year. But when people talk about the best states, Bama never gets mentioned enough. Before I get into the next two, if y'all want to keep seeing the best rankings in sports, make sure y'all hit that follow. At number 2, I've got Maryland. Now, if you know football, then you know Maryland got some ballers. This state produces so much talent, especially at the skill positions. Receivers, DBs, athletes all over the field. But somehow Maryland still doesn't get mentioned in the best state conversations. Which leads us to the most underrated state in football, Mississippi. Mississippi is one of those states that just breeds football players. The toughness is different, the talent is different, and they produce legends at a crazy level. I'm pretty sure Mississippi even has the most Hall of Fame players per capita. So if we're talking about the most underrated state in football, Mississippi has to be that. Because that state has been producing real football talent for a long time and still don't get talked about enough. What underrated state did I leave off this list? Y'all let me know down in the comments.
We still tapping.
This is the fastest white quarterback of all time, and I have the stats to prove it. This is ACC Player of the Year, Georgia Tech quarterback Haynes King. And NFL scouts were shocked when he was clocked in at a 4.4640, which is the 6th fastest time ever recorded by a quarterback. That's faster than Marcus Vick, and his shuttle time was unbelievable. It was a 4.17, which is way faster than RG3 and Cam Newton. And NFL analyst Todd McShay called Haynes King Tim Tebow 2.0. And not only that, Haynes King has been working exclusively with Patrick Mahomes' private QB coach, Jeff Christensen. And that explains why Haynes King has the ACC single season completion record, which was 73%. He's a true dual threat quarterback. He threw for 9,500 yards and 65 touchdowns and rushed for 2,500 yards and 37 touchdowns. And NFL coaches love his high IQ. He's a coach's kid who grew up around football his whole life. His dad, John King, is the head coach of the Longview Lobos and is considered to be one of the greatest Texas high school football coaches of all time. His dad has won 240 games and 17 district championships. Let us know in the comments which NFL team should draft Haynes King.
Wow, man. Talking about this kid already, that's ridiculous. Oh, man. We gonna keep on tapping.
It's a young boy play like Kyrie. Oh, the one-handed chicken wrap. Tween cross. Oh, yeah, heavy. Over those. My goodness. We throwing it around defenders. He disrespectful. Okay, the reset tween behind the back. Oh, my God. Put people's kids on the earth. Oh, my goodness. Behind the back sent him to the earth, too. Yeah, overhead pass. Oh, yeah, lay. Oh, good dime behind the back. We getting right up through there. Easy lay. He too quick. Not for real. Tween behind the back, step back, over those cash. My goodness, tween. A little spin back, tween. Oh, yeah, sidestep over those. Money. Now he disrespectful. My goodness, little cross, dime. Behind the back, cross. Little spin back, tween, hezzy. Oh, my God. Teardrop. My
Little man putting up some numbers and putting up on some highlights. Tapped all the way into the future, man, for sure. He gets some height on him, man, it's over. Moving on to some more tapping into the future. But right now, we're going to tap into the Dallas Mavericks, man. Yeah, the Mavericks played tonight, and I'm going to let y'all know what happened.
They finally did it. Wait, hold on. Officially, the Dallas Mavericks are tanking. Last game and this game, 5 minutes left. Reasonable lead for the other team, and Jason Kidd puts in a lineup that, just the tanking gods will appreciate. Mavs lose this one to the Suns, and this was just a game where the Mavs looked like they were fighting super hard in this game. Cooper Flagg's passing was on full display in this one. Mavs had a lead in the fourth quarter after the Suns built up an 18-point lead. The Mavs fought all the way back. They had, again, an 11-point lead. They fought all the way back. Got a lead in the fourth quarter, and you just go, wait, hold on. Are the Mavericks actually going to get a chance in this game? They forced a clutch game against the Suns even. Ended up taking the loss, which is a good thing for the Dallas Mavericks and their lottery odds. But John Poulikitis, the two-way guy from Yale, plays 29 minutes, 23 points on 12 shots, hits 5 threes. That's what he does. He hits threes, and he was the recipient of a bunch of really good passes from Ryan Nembhard. He had 7 assists. Cooper Flagg had 6 assists. That was a really good passing game from them. They were just moving the ball around. It was a good one for the Mavericks and the Suns. Ooh, guys, this is the bad look for you guys, but Mavs come away with the loss, moving forward in the tank lottery.
Well, most likely, we are getting a lottery pick, but hey, there's some good picks out there for us, and based upon who the Mavericks draft, better be looking out. But this dude, John P., whatever, man, I don't know where he came from, but this dude has been lighting them up on threes, man. I seen him block a shot, all kinds of stuff, man. I'm like, this dude is highlight. Y'all go check out that John, I can't even jump, but nope, whatever his name. John P. #1 for the Mavericks. He wear #1. Man, white man, man, for some reason, man, the Mavericks are good at picking these cold white boys, man. They be knowing how to get them, bro. You know what I'm talking about? They be knowing how to be getting them cold white boys, bro. I don't know where they get them. They know how to pick them, man. But like I say, man, Mavericks is definitely getting the top pick, so you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But that's all, folks. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Follow me as I follow my Heavenly Father, and I'm up out of here.
And I'm the king of moving kilos, whiter than tuxedos. About to go and feed my people, let's go for my amigo. Take over apartments like Nino, they call me Lil Gambino. My bitches look like they Creole, more money than casinos. Now take a look at the realest, still for Oak Cliff a nigga. Stay away from fed squillers, don't get your head dismembered. My steering wheel give me tremors, it's like I'm gripping timber. Delirious with these syllables, diamonds over emeralds. The way I turn up like burner handles on old infernos. My bitch a real good earner, and my business don't concern her. Killers in a Rubicon, make your sister move a ton, make her take a Uber on. Mr. Move along with bricks on a sailboat. I'm elbow, another hustler could not sell more. He would fail, yo, I made a Velcro. Don't get railroad, or get stumped out in the shell toe. I'm a whale, bro, you a snail moving bail slow. Double pay my truckers, my knuckles got gold and diamonds, stay encrusted with baguettes on the buckle. I might interrupt your supper, selling diamonds and uppers. I sip on mud puddles, cause no Texas keep the money in Louis Vuitton duffels. Moving peas, do it with ease, hookers all on their knees to get pimpin' this cheese. On these beats like Gunamies, moving keys, pimpin' suckers, a ton of grease from here to overseas. I'm ordering keys, no slip on the script. I'm breaking the vault, stealing bills, screaming rest in peace, nip. I got your dumb bitch kissing my gun tip. Plus I go horse Toledo, done trip. Like my lungs filled up with confetti. I'm flying the yellow belly with Betty. I feel my Betty, she saying put on that webby. Suck me up till she wet, I might dry this bitch off the levee. No telling if I come back for a while. You can't see me, Marcus. You fuck with me and you get beat like a child.